In a world full of somewheres with somebodies, sometimes it's nice to just sit back, relax, and journey to nowhere with Cardboard Command.
Yeah, we don't actually need 10 seconds. That's probably pretty good.
10 seconds.
I never realized how long 10 seconds was.
That was
like, yeah, that was like not even 10
2.5
seconds. It was not even close to 10 seconds.
Literally
Right? It's
nothing.
like, I don't really know these guys too well yet. This is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Are they serious?
I want
Oh
some.
no, shit does get
But
way
like-
more weird with other people. So
Yeah.
this is not
Well,
weird
it's
at all.
it's about to.
Well, we do 10 seconds of silence every 10 minutes. It works out mathematically.
That makes sense.
Speaking. Yeah.
It's like an ADD thing. Like if you if you don't knock 3 times on the
It's
door,
also
then everyone will
an
die.
ASMR thing, right? So we'll do 10 seconds of silence, and then I'll be licking the microphone for a few seconds. And then, Joe, you're going to have to sort of breathe on it.
Just deal with it. Yeah.
The licking of the
that's
microphone is
OCD
part
thing,
of
but
Colin's
hey, you're getting
background.
The ritual.
There's spaghetti in the pot, and I'm gonna pour a little bit of that on my mic, just as a ritualistic
Spaghetti
thing.
ASMR.
Otherwise, we all get sacrificed. So
I thought that was a Cardi B reference.
Dude,
Like WAP.
That's not
like
to be
like macaroni in the-
macaroni.
macaroni in a pot.
Yes.
wet ass pasta.
Yes.
Oh, that's some
Wet
wet
ass
ass pasta.
wet ass pasta.
You gotta keep
Oh
cooking
my
that. It's still
God.
wet.
Only in New York.
Only in New York. What's up,
Oh
wet ass
my
pasta?
God.
Wet ass pasta.
How else do you
Wet
make your
ass
pasta, though? That's what I asked.
The new hit by
I
Cardi
mean, if you had some dry
Barolo.
pasta, that only when you're high, I guess.
Cardi Baroni.
You're just like, I don't need to cook this right now. I just need to just get something. I'm that ravenous.
Cardi Bertoli.
Cardi Bertoni. Man, this is going to be
all
fun
right.
to start.
All right, let's friggin'
Yeah,
start it up here.
I think-
Okay.
It sounds like we did.
That's pretty much
Well,
it.
yeah. No, I have. It's
All
not.
right,
It doesn't
Joe.
start until I
Get
clear
in,
my
get
throat
your
and say
job.
this.
Let's go, buddy.
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
Welcome to Journey to Nowhere with Cardboard Command. I'm John, and these are the guys I'm talking to for the next little bit. Deal with it. We got
So shit.
a very special guest with us today, Joe from I Hate Your Deck. Say hello, Joe.
What's up, guys? It's Joe Johnson from I Hate Your Deck, aka Black Nito. We got the third episode already dropped this month. And also in a couple of weeks, actually, a couple of weeks because February is almost over. Actually, no, in like a week, episode 4 will be
Holy
out.
shit. You guys got to
for our
slow down,
patrons.
all right? We can't keep up. Slow it down.
Slow your roll. We have this will probably be out around the same time. So definitely people are hearing about your episode through our podcast because our podcast is very popular.
Go over there. All
Head
right.
over to
We're
I Hate Your
talking
Deck.
to you, the person.
Yep. And we're only going to need about a 5% royalty for the marketing from the episode.
cool.
It's
Yep.
we
Gotcha.
like to be fair.
Makes
You want
sense to
Zelle?
me.
You want Cash
Right.
App? You want Venmo?
You know,
we got it all.
Bitcoin,
Just-
preferably.
We
so
want no
Bitcoin
Doge.
is-
if you can
popping.
round up, right? 5% of Bitcoin, just round it
Did
up
y'all
to
have
1.
Bitcoin? Because that shit is popping right now.
Lucas has a
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Damn.
Good
All right,
times.
hackers.
Man,
Congrats.
it's so funny that
Rob
Dogecoin is
him.
actually a thing.
Oh,
Right?
I'll do Dogecoin. Say it's a Dogecoin.
Fucking wish I
Oh,
jumped on
God.
Dogecoin, man.
I know. It sounded so ridiculous. I almost did it just because. And I was like, I have no idea what this is, but I kind of want to invest
don't
in
Yeah,
it.
get
once
it.
it hits that spike.
Just-
Oh, man.
We're too old to
Sounds like something you use
understand,
in
man.
Pokemon
God.
currency or some shit like that.
Oh, the other part of me still hoping for my GameStop to kick back up, too.
Oh, you fucking guy. That's so funny.
Uh-huh.
Because
Yeah,
I was
right.
looking at
That's awesome.
GameStop when it was
damn right.
actually a viable stock and people were interested in it because it's like,
When it
oh,
was
they
like
might come back
$4.
somehow. No, it was because I was invested in Nintendo at like 30 USD and
Yeah.
GameStop was like 20, 25 USD. And I was like, well, okay, Nintendo's going to do well. And they sell a
Yeah,
lot of
like
physical
guaranteed.
and they'll sell it at GameStop. Will GameStop do well? Yeah, I'm glad I didn't invest.
Yeah.
So our and that's our if you're listening to this,
Stock
you hear
tips.
that lovely voice, those stock tips for Nintendo. That's of course Colin, one of our commanders from the Cardboard Command channel.
Hello.
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 And then with our Bitcoin boy is of course Lucas.
That's what they call me. What's going on, everybody?
Yo, Lukey Bitcoiny do.
They call him Lucas the Bitcoin.
Yeah, they call him. What's a rich person's name? Damn it.
Richie?
Like Pennyworth, but like
Pennyworth. What about Musk?
Bitty.
They call him Lucas Musk.
Musk.
Old musky Bitcoin.
It's nothing to do. Yeah, old musky Bitcoin.
There's a new Old Spice Musky Bitcoin.
Oh, no. The ladies
good.
really don't like
that,
it,
Joe.
but whatever. Who cares?
But whatever. Who cares?
Shit.
It's like Sex Panther.
Yeah, Sex Panther. No one likes
Oh my
it.
god!
There's bits of real Bitcoin in it.
Right? Yeah, hey,
We have
40%
created
of the
it.
time, it may go up.
Yeah. Oh, hey. Is that what that's all about?
40% of the time, it goes up every time.
Yeah, baby.
Oh god!
Oh, nice. Well, welcome everyone. We're settling in here to what's going to be an amazing podcast. I can already
Yeah.
tell.
One of the
You know,
best.
we got a huge lineup of things to talk about. Just
Teething.
brimming.
Brimming.
You know, there's too many things almost for me
Heaving.
to.
It's heaving.
It's heaving. Yeah.
Like,
So
where are
okay.
they,
So
John?
It's spewing as well.
well, I mean, one of them is Kaldheim. Kaldheim. You know, if you don't know,
Oh, yeah, that
it was
thing.
released many weeks ago now. By the time this
On time,
podcast
baby.
comes. we released timely podcast, but you know, it's the set that's probably, I would say, the most recent at this point in time. And we've the good thing about this is we've not had a chance to kind of settle in with Kaldheim and kind of take a look at what's
Yeah.
going on with the set and form some opinions. So probably start off with that, I would think.
Just get into it.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
happy we waited because you don't want to rush it, right?
don't
Call
wanna rush
time,
it.
that's a
No.
sensitive set. You don't want to rush it. It'll get
Right.
timid
Yeah, I mean,
and it'll run
you know,
away.
everyone
away.
knows Vikings are emotional.
Vikings are
They're
tremendously
so-
emotional. Yeah, gosh, crying
Talk
all
about
the
their
time.
hair. They'll get right back on the boat and turn right around.
They love going
You
on their
know.
boats. They're obsessed with it, and it's like, all right,
Obsessed with
like
it.
if you're gonna come,
It's almost as if
Yeah.
that's the only way
yeah, if you're
they
gonna
could get
pillage,
around if
you
it
gotta be
wasn't on
sensitive.
their own islands.
That's
It's
the way
almost
she
as
goes.
if that was the case.
It's always. I mean, look, I've got a lot to talk about. I've got a lot of
God.
opinions. Now, do I love Kaldheim? No. Do I like Kaldheim? Yeah, I think I like it. And it's because they really went in on changelings. Like, they've got a bunch, and there's heat. And that's all I give a shit about.
What
You got changelings,
what
all
you
right.
like it the most. I like this set because it's good for my Reaper King deck. Hashtag episode 3.
Hashtag
and that's
episode 3.
about it.
Hashtag episode 3. Hashtag win. Hashtag burn. Hashtag lol. Hashtag chicken. Anyways.
Okay, you can what? All right. That's enough.
So, Colin, what's the first changeling that
If I
went
was
into your
to
deck?
if I was to pick one of the set's changelings, I got to go Realm Walker 100% of the time. Now it's a mono green changeling, but it has many features. First of all, it's changeling, so great, fits in any tribe deck you have, and you know,
what about goblins?
it'll fit right in a Golgar. What's the
Golgar?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Instant
the Raid Mother.
hesitation.
Yeah, it'd
Or
be
the Raid Mother.
yeah. If you got a Gruul
There you go,
Goblin
yeah.
deck, if that exists, I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that?
I actually, I don't think a lot of people play it, but I was kind of into making a, what's it? Shoot, now I can't remember the name. You know, like the war leader chick that like makes mana
She's
after you
yelling.
attack?
Yeah, she's yelling in the picture.
Radha.
Radha. Yeah.
There's two.
yeah,
There's
like,
two of them.
grab my
Right?
binder.
Grand Warlord Radha. That's I thought that would be a really cool goblin deck. So if you're making goblin / changelings,
Realm
out.
Walker. Yeah, because you can look at the top card of your deck at any time and cast creature spells of the chosen type. That's amazing.
that's good. Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
that
it
card
is
is
mono
sweet.
green though, right?
Yeah, so it'll go on my
This is
Reaper King
true.
because it's devastating. But other than that, yeah, I mean that's
Yeah.
like one of my favorite cards in the set. There's tons of cards though, like Gold Vein Pick, and we could talk all day about that. Like
That card is actually really
it's
good.
so good.
It really is.
It's a sleeper
It's like-
card, I think. A
Right?
sleeper
It's
card.
like, oh, hey, have you not been able to afford what's that damn
Yo, we suck. at
Sword-
that.
yeah,
So
yeah,
we're
right.
fucking up
Have you
so
not been
bad
able to
already.
afford
Yeah.
Sword of the Animist for all these years? Well, here you go.
Yeah.
Speaking of swords, Joe, you got a lot of them. Fucking
I
guy.
do.
Go,
Fucking
yeah.
guy.
God.
I mean,
I'm
that equipment
still
deck
angry
is...
about that.
Ah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Joe.
I think
Yeah.
your
I got a
character
couple-
should be able to have more swords than they have hands. Like if you've
Yes.
got a snake, They can't have any swords.
I mean,
That's what I think.
Unless it's like a psychic snake. It's just like has the sword like hovering around
Well,
it.
maybe you
That would
could
be
bite
terrifying.
it. Why couldn't they bite a sword and swing it?
That's
I
true.
mean, they wouldn't be able to
And
lift their
swing it.
head.
And just
but-
like kind of that kind of motion.
yeah, but I just don't
you
know if
know?
they've got the neck muscles to support that.
Well, the sword just is like has a mind of its own, and it's just like swinging itself, and then it's just like the helpless snake. It's just like, oh my god,
Okay,
this is
okay.
happening, murder.
Okay, yeah, okay, that
It's
could be the
like a
specific.
katana could do it, nice and lightweight. You know, but I gotta
is okay.
right. I gotta chime in here. Okay,
All right.
I got
All right.
two things. The first
two
is we are awful hosts because this is the first time we've had a guest on our podcast, and we didn't like start by maybe asking him a question or be like, "Hey, Joe,
I have
why don't you
opinions.
say
I need to
stuff?"
yell them
We
at
were just
the
like,
camera.
Thought about it, and then
Fuck
Colin
it.
was
We're just
fucking
gonna
yelling.
take over because we're assholes. So I'd apologize, but we do this all the time. So it's just then the sorry's not going to mean.
I've got a
anything, so I don't
question
know.
for Joe. Okay, let me start it off.
Yeah,
What do you
Hey,
think? What do
no,
you think
no,
of
no. I
Realm
had
Walker?
two things. That's my one thing.
What do you
Is
think?
that a blue card? Is that a blue card? 'Cause
It is. It's
You
blue.
can put it right in a mono blue deck for sure.
I have no idea because I hate blue, so I
Blue is
would never
bullshit.
know.
Fair enough.
I would just. I'm actually doing a TikTok
is
about it. How I
nonsense,
just rip up blue cards. People's gonna piss off everyone.
What
I'm
did
gonna rip
blue?
Up,
What did
rip up,
blue
Hey,
do to you?
hold
I'm gonna rip
Joe?
up a mana
Jeez.
drain.
Ow, dude.
Oh yeah,
What? No.
what's happening?
You actually
I'm
Joe,
typing it
happening.
out.
Oh
Say
my
it
God.
isn't
Flip it or rip
so.
That's it.
Say it
Nothing. I
isn't
just
Joe.
don't like being told no.
Say it isn't
Don't
Joe.
deny my magic.
Say
You
it
can
isn't
blow. You can blow up my creatures. You can shoot. You can shoot things
them.
down. You can blow up. You can blow up everything.
Okay.
If I spend 8 mana and you're like, no, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, for 2
I'm
or
a target you.
0.
I'm gonna target you now. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
for
man.
0.
Oh, come
Mostly
on.
for
Okay.
0.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Force,
Lucas
I've
loves
been
it.
on the opposite end of Force of Will and Force Negation many times, and it's never a good time.
Never a good time.
I gotta be.
Well,
I gotta
I
say,
mean-
I'm not a fan of people playing those like free,
Here comes
the,
Wait,
the
Lucas.
free, the Force of Negation, the Pact of Negation, all those like free counter spells.
Force of Will.
Not a fan of those.
No.
If you want to
But
leave up
see-
mana for a counter spell, go ahead. But yeah, I
Yeah.
really don't like
Because
the
it's a
free
there's
mana
clues.
ones.
You're like, okay, you're
Right.
holding up mana. Like I'm a player.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like you should be able to figure out that somebody's going to try and counter your
But
stuff.
see,
Let's
like-
talk to
Right.
Lucas about it because
But-
he does play
Yeah.
them because he's
Yeah,
he's
because
a
that's
scumbag.
I like them.
Scummy blue player.
I like. Hey, I like them. You see, you guys kind of sound like, you know, those professional poker players when you're like, oh, they shouldn't be allowed to wear sunglasses.
I fucking
They
hate
shouldn't
that,
be allowed
though.
to wear hats.
Yeah.
It's like you're like,
look
I don't
stupid.
know.
It
Can I
does.
just wear a box that covers my entire body?
Right.
So you don't
I'll just
even know.
Metal Gear Solid
and
that
I'll just
shit.
be
Just
a robot
fucking-
inside. I'll put a computer.
Just
Like I
solid
said, there's
snake
no,
that shit.
there's no like fashion line coming out with like the poker player chic. You know, it's not a cool thing.
No, it's
to
not.
wear.
But they all wear sunglasses, and I
That's
feel
how
like
we
it's
could get
cheating because it's so important to see the eyes.
To see, yeah, exactly. It's like if you can't fake it on your own, like figure it out. Like if somebody
Don't
can
be a
read
poker
your
player.
tells, then be a better poker player.
Then,
Boom.
but you see, I don't know. If y'all could read players more than just the mana they leave up, then maybe y'all could be better Magic players. I don't know.
Okay, here's a question.
Or just kill the blue player first. How about
yeah,
that?
kill the blue
But
player
see,
first.
Joe,
is a great
that's what
option.
happens.
yeah.
What? Okay, well, Joe.
Assess the table, kill the blue player
When
first.
you
if
were
there's
on our
all blue
stream,
players.
that was the only reason it didn't happen was because I saved you, and you were like, "I'll kill
yeah.
everyone else first."
What did you
Otherwise-
save him? You piece of
Otherwise,
shit.
I was dead, and you know it. And what saved you? A blue spell.
Yeah,
all I'm
yeah,
saying.
we made a pact.
Right?
We made a pact.
Yeah,
Sometimes
but
you got to deal
otherwise,
with the devil.
You were
Sometimes
dead,
you have
and
to
then I
deal
was. Oh my
with the
god!
devil.
So okay, so I'm the devil.
If the shoe
all right, well,
fits.
Isn't that like a team somewhere, like the Blue Devils? Isn't that a sports,
yes.
a
like
sports
it's
thing?
New
Yes, it
Jersey
Like it is
Devils.
somewhere,
It's definitely-
some high school somewhere.
Oh, the Blue Devils?
The Blue Devils.
Yeah, somewhere.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Like a football
Massachusetts Blue Devils.
Oh,
that
that's
sounds
so
Sounds
right.
right
That's
to
so
me.
funny.
team. That sounds
It's
right.
funny because it's like I actually do know, but of course, when you bring it up in the instance, I can't remember now. But clearly, that they're not that impactful. But anyway,
Speaking of which, have any of you guys? Oh, sorry. I
no.
thought you were done there.
okay, I still had
I had
another
a great
point.
seg.
I had another point that Colin ran over with his changeling stuff. I still had something else to say. It's very important.
Okay.
All right. First, it's mad respect to Joe for wearing the old school AT-AT Walker Star Wars shirt. Like, thank you.
AT-AT.
It's
Right?
It's literally,
But-
I want to build a life-size replica.
But,
That's my life
Oh,
goal.
man.
Just put it in the backyard and get
I
inside
would-
of it.
What are your
and
plans
just hang
with
out.
it? Yeah, what
I
are your
would
plans?
call
Because
it,
I'm
"Stop
suspicious.
Cutting
I
my
don't
damn
think
stuff
I have any.
off."
I just want one in the backyard.
That would be the sickest game shop. Would just be like an AT-AT replica.
Just a giant ass.
Go,
That
yeah.
would be,
Right? Yeah,
The
you
only
have
way to get inside is with a grappling hook, like
yes.
a magnetic
or a
grapple.
jetpack. Yeah.
Yeah, come
You
shop
can
at our
scale
store.
it, but you might fall and die.
Right, exactly. You shop here if you survive the trip up.
Yeah.
We hope you do.
Keep your blaster.
Everything in there is like $500 and more. It's like, hey, you got up here.
Yeah, it's your fault, buddy.
You want
Figure it
this.
out.
Yeah, you know
made
this.
some
You gotta
choices.
buy
Give me that
something
credit card.
now. That's like really Disney. That's like very Disney of you.
It is a bit Disney of you. I'm just worried what you're going to do with it. Like, is this going to be a fully operational AT-AT?
I don't want it to be operational. I do want it to turn on. I want that, and I want a
partially
life-size Millennium
operational.
Falcon. Like both those things
Okay,
in my
well,
life.
yeah, like
Okay.
yeah.
You're
Right?
asking too
Yeah,
much
that's
now.
like get
You can't have
mine,
both.
right?
I want both.
You got to
I
pick a
just want-
side, you know, Rebel
Yeah.
Alliance or the fucking Empire here, bud.
I'll build
Maybe he's
I'll
going
build a
for, like,
house in
Grey
Florida,
Jedi.
and that will be my my empire.
You can call it that. Hi, welcome to the Empire.
That's the evil side of the world. I feel like.
Oh, sorry, Florida. We don't approve
Sorry,
of that.
Florida. Sorry, not sorry.
All you Floridians out there, we're
Yeah.
so sorry.
Do
We
we have
know that
people
you're
listening?
huge supporters of the show.
Cardboard commands.
It's funny because like I'm like
We're gonna lose
I
all
love
our followers
Florida.
from Florida. Black
All of
Widow
our-
hates Florida.
all of our listeners are actually
a lot of-
snowbirds. They
Well, I was
go
thinking
there for
that-
the winter.
Yeah, we got a lot of alligator listeners as well. Obviously, in the
Gators.
Florida Everglades, so we're really apologetic. We're gonna have to put out a
funny.
statement tomorrow. Thanks, Joe.
Right.
You know,
Right.
to the alligator Twitter. It's
Is
kind
it, does it make a difference if I have two best friends that are from Florida?
of better. Yeah, I love that.
Oh,
My
then it's
best
okay.
friend's
Then it's
Floridian.
okay.
It's like, oh, okay, all right, fine. Yeah,
In general, I'd say
Floridians.
yes.
my
But
best
for
friend's
us,
half
Are they
Floridian.
fans of our content? Because that would help us. You're allowed to lie.
We could jump on this
Okay.
bandwagon potentially.
Yeah.
The Florida bandwagon.
Okay.
Florida band.
Got
Okay,
we got a
but-
yes.
Before I forget, so we're talking about the Blue Devils.
Deep in it.
Have any of you actually ever tried to do a Blue Angel?
Is that when
There
you
is a
light
Blue
your
Angel.
fart on fire?
Yeah, it's where you light your fart on fire.
Okay.
That's a
wasn't
real
sure.
fucking thing.
Oh, it's a real thing. Have you
Oh,
seen Dumb and
yeah.
Dumber?
Legends
Classic.
legends say
I never knew
that,
that was called. I
Really?
just-
yeah, that's the Blue Angel.
Oh, that's so funny.
Fire
I do
fart.
remember this guy in the hood trying to do that shit once, and
Man, it
he
burned
literally like sucked it up his butt and burned his asshole. So
How do you suck it
And it
up
was-
though? Is it when it goes out? There's
I think
gap
when it
of
went
air
out, he
and
just
brings it in.
sucked it in, and it just went
Can you
like
suck
straight
in
up his
your ass?
asshole, and it
So
just like
funny.
he was like running around. It was like a fucking cartoon.
my
It was like a
God.
Bugs Bunny cartoon.
flames
Oh
my
shooting out his
God.
ass as he's running.
I could not feel bad for him when people do dumb shit. It's
No,
like jackass. I'm
yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
hey
Oh
man,
my God.
you chose that.
Yeah.
Like my girlfriend gets mad at me every time
You
someone
do it.
throws up on TV and I laugh,
Yeah.
and she's like, "How can you laugh? That's so gross." I'm like, "It's they made the poor choice of doing something and made them throw up, and I'm
Yeah.
laughing. They fucked
Yeah,
up."
I think
man.
that's pretty fair. I think that's pretty fair.
Radiohead wrote a song about it. 100%.
Yeah, I
Speaking
always
of which,
feel-
definitely in Magic, Goblin Wizardry.
Oh yeah,
It's
magic.
a
That's
four to
what we
cast
do.
instant, create two. But anyway, the picture, two goblins, but the picture is one of the goblins is like farting fire, and the other goblin's kind of like,
what is he trying to catch it? What is he doing?
I don't know. He's like trying to form the Blue Angel into some kind of like projectile fire or something. I don't
That's
know.
awesome.
What? Man, the
That would be
goblins
like
are
a sick
massive.
Goblin
D&D
cards are
move.
so funny.
Oh, they're the best. I
That
played
would be a
against the
great
Goblin
D&D,
Tribal deck the other
like,
day. It was amazing.
Power.
Magic missile, but it's like a fart.
Yeah, you can only do it if you've like charged up by eating baked beans or something.
You guys
like
are
that.
you
Like,
guys
you
are
have
ruining
to-
D&D right now.
You
for
have
me.
to make a certain threshold and like wait 6 hours or something.
Jeez. Do you know?
Like you
It's
can't you can't just fucking eat beans and then get into a fight with a troll. You're not ready.
No,
That's true. You don't want to.
It's churning. It's churning in there, but
That could be a
not
real
yet.
problem. I could see, man. If you have to role play in D&D, going to the bathroom and shit, it's like, oh, you didn't go to the bathroom.
Oh, that's so
Like, hey,
funny.
I guess you shit yourself.
Oh God.
You shit yourself.
That's how it happens.
You ruptured your colon.
But if your charisma is high enough, you can blame it on someone else.
Yo, that's amazing.
You're like
And everyone else is pointing at them like they shot themselves. It's like, man, this dude made me shit myself. And everyone just
isn't it?
points
you're like a
and
druid
laughs.
with like a familiar, like a bear or something. You're like, oh, it's the bear.
This is bear. What? Shitty bear.
And the bear has a bow tie for some reason.
Oh man.
My bears will always have bow ties.
In your,
Well,
in your
yeah.
world.
In my
Colin,
life.
you got to
in my
remember,
world.
Joe's a DM, and we're lined up to campaign with him at some point. So these are the things you can be looking forward to.
Okay.
Yes.
A lot of like role.
You're gonna have to work on some radical acceptance right
Lot
now.
of
It's just
farts.
not gonna be enjoyable for you.
It's gonna be a bad campaign. I can see it right there.
You meet a culture that communicates using only farts.
Oh god, that'd be like a Rick and Morty, like peace among worlds.
Oh my God.
God damn it. Well, we'll find
you
out.
let out the wrong fart, and they're just like super insulted and attacking you.
But like I thought it sounded just like the one they just did. It's like they string
you
you
just-
up.
God, you're so
You went
you're
down
so
at the end.
ignorant.
You went
You're
down
so
at the end. You
ignorant.
didn't stay flat.
But John, you reminded me. What was that other card? With the two goblins,
Goblin Diplomats.
Diplomats.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Oh yeah.
Have you seen the art on that card?
It's just these arts,
Wait, is this a new one?
No, it's an older
no,
one.
it's
So
yeah.
this
What
art
is it called?
it's called Goblin Diplomats. And so there's two goblins, and they're obviously supposed to be the diplomats or whatever, and they're just like over on a wall, and one of them is like mooning the people that they're being
diplomatic.
no, he's pointing to his butt, and the other one's like peeling his like cheeks away from
Pulling
his
his
teeth.
face back. Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh,
God!
I have this card. Yeah.
Like, dude, that's like one
funny.
of the most goblin cards ever.
Yeah, it's
This
up
is
there.
hilarious.
Cards.
Oh, it's so funny.
Actually,
It's-
going back to I don't know how this ties into Kaldheim. So
Hey, it's
I'm
gonna
gonna
make
use
sense.
that card
Let's
Just
do it.
in
man.
one of my new decks.
Joe, help us stay on
Storm,
topic.
Storm Scourge.
Yes. Oh wait, he
I'm
has
gonna use
alternate
that
art?
card in that. Yeah. He has like
Can I see that?
a sick ass like.
Oh man.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
buying that.
Carter.
That's sick.
Carter. It's funny. I like the OG art pretty a lot because I have
Pretty a lot?
both. Oh no, I'm talking about Arnie. Never mind. But yeah, Carter. How are you gonna make that deck? Because I've been trying to figure it out.
just
All I
made
can
it, so
think
a
of
lot
is
of gold.
bouncing or goad.
A lot of gold. Yeah.
But-
Bounce him, goad
Bounce him.
people.
Yeah.
And politic, like it's my most politicking deck ever. I played it
That's
last night.
exactly what.
And I literally was like, hey, like cursing other people, make like, hey man, like you can swing at me, but you can get gold if you swing at him. And they're like, wait, what the shit? Why? And then everyone just starts swinging at him.
And then they're just
Like, hey,
doing
you
it,
can
and they're like, "What has happened?"
I love
then they just
that
forget
style.
about me.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you're
It's
not
my
a
most
threat,
politicking deck.
you're not much.
Yeah,
of a
I'm
threat if you're
never
not.
trying to be the threat. I always go at
Carter.
everyone. I give people shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
And for Rakdos too, like that is not
Rakdos.
something you hear with Rakdos. I'm not trying to be the threat. Usually you're playing Rakdos and everyone's like, "Oh God, we're gonna die."
But don't.
Well, until I get to like insurrection mana, and then I'm just like, all right, cool. Let me take everybody else's stuff and just kill y'all.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
good to keep in mind. Keep
yeah.
in mind.
Yeah. So I can counter it with a free counter spell.
Fucking
Yeah,
God,
exactly.
piece of shit. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm
Hey,
gonna red
I
elemental
do run
blaster.
Pyroblast in that.
Lucas.
I do run Pyroblast in that now.
you have to.
I
You
run
have to
Tibble's
run it.
Trickery
Good.
in every red deck
Yeah,
ever.
red elemental
for forever
blast.
now.
Oh
Yep.
man,
My favorite counter
Yeah.
spells ever. The
Maybe
red
even Boyle.
counters.
Oh, Colin gets me with that shit like
Oh, I love
every
them.
week.
They're
And
the
you
best
think I'd
counter
learn,
spells.
but I guess
Joe-
I'm just not that good of a player, Joe. I don't think it
I
happens.
countered somebody's commander the other day. They tapped out to and I was like, now you know how it feels. Pyroblast. And they were like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, get wrecked. They're like,
Right?
but I didn't
Mono
do anything.
red.
I was like, you played blue.
You play blue.
You chose unwisely.
And when people don't know those cards exist, it's the best reaction
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Oh my
never
god,
expect
it's
it.
so
Yeah, people
fun.
because
One red open, you're just like pop.
it's hard
Gotcha.
to like fit those into your decks. Like I sometimes in our play group or in our meta, I'm like, we don't play enough blue for this to be good, but I still
Well,
It's like, it's just so good when it's there for the
I make
player.
room for them in every like.
It's
If
so
it's a
good.
mono red deck, they're an auto
yeah.
include 100%
Yeah.
because not only that, they're great removal.
Yeah.
Blue permanent, they destroy blue permanents.
permanent, yeah.
So good,
Like
yeah.
active volcano is another one. One red instant,
Oh.
You can-
destroy
you can
blue
bounce an
permanent.
island.
Bounce an island. So shit.
Yeah.
I love doing that turn one because you're just like, they're like, all right, I'm going to play an island
Oh,
pass
fuck.
turn. I'm like, bounce your
God,
island.
you are a piece of shit.
Hey, the show called I Hate Your Deck.
Oh yeah. You have to remind us because we're all sitting here like, God, this guy's such an asshole, man.
There's
lives
also
up
a
to
lot
the
of really
name.
good
Oh my
dual
god,
lands
is that
are islands,
funny?
right?
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you have somebody with like a good land base, then you're
Are
punish
the lands that come in and bounce a land? You know, those they tap for
Oh,
two. Are they
no,
islands?
not.
Imagine how
No,
funny
they're
that
That
would
would
be.
be hilarious. I have strip mine people doing that though. I've been like, oh, cool, strip mine, wasteland. I'll run them in every deck.
I hate
Joe,
your deck.
like, yeah, like Joe, we're not even playing right now, but I am hating you. I'm
hating it.
hearing this shit. I'm like, you're just pissing me off. There's no cards on the table, but god damn it. Like the
right?
next time we play, this is gonna suck.
I just hate this. I hate this player. That's the so far.
I hate this way.
Before we even play.
Oh
So
my
funny.
god.
Like
That
Lynch
is,
even
dude.
like says like he's like, oh man, I play nicer decks than you. I'm like, you're Sir Conrad. You literally have like 12 infinite combos in that deck.
Yeah,
He's like,
I
yeah,
love
but
Sir Conrad.
that's
Yeah,
only if people
no.
are playing creatures. I'm like, everyone plays creatures.
They're in
Oh,
every
man. Yeah, no. And then we saw him, and I know, Lynch, we love you, man, even though we're sorry you're not here to defend yourself, but
Yes.
I think we have to rip on you a little bit. But like I saw that other stream he was on last week. He was playing his Edgar Markov deck.
Oh,
Dude.
yep.
Like that guy. It's like Ed Markov is
That's his
so
wife's deck.
sinister.
He's a
Like,
badass.
That's his wife's deck.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said that. Oh God.
I
Okay,
love
you know,
that
I
shit.
guess
Taking
we
that
can
first
ask you the
spin.
real question here then, because he's not here. It's okay.
Not here.
Is she a better Magic player? Because
I wouldn't say better because they both started at the same time. I just think she plays like she has a Kalia deck and she has like her decks are very creature based. She loves Mardu, and his
Mardu,
decks tend to kind of go all over the place. Like I feel like there's no theme with Lynch's decks, whereas with Chrissy, she's literally just trying to kill you with creatures.
That's Lucas
she's
person
gonna
right there.
Mardu curb stomp. Yeah, it sounds like we would get along.
Yeah, Lucas
That was
is
my
the
first.
same.
That was one of my first. Yeah, Kalia. It was Scion and then Kalia. Like,
Nice.
oh,
Can't,
yeah.
That's
can't stop
you know,
yourself from making
Lucas, you've moved
yourself
away
the
from
enemy.
that though. You're
can't.
becoming a blue mage.
I know, and you know what? I've got to give our buddy Spencer the credit for that. Who used to roll in our crew, man, because he's one of the most blue players ever. And we talked about it. It was so funny because he's so blue, so board control-y. And I was so, hey, how do I get a bigger creature to punch you in the face with? And then he'd keep stealing it and being like, stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. I was like, this sucks. So over time, because we kept playing for so long, we started to pick up off of each other. We kind of merged. So now he's become more creature smashy, and I've been playing a lot more blue. It's so funny how that happened.
That
You
is
guys
true.
just like fusion, ha!
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's exactly. Oh, yeah, 100%.
You like miss.
Oh, yeah.
Your fingers are slightly off.
Wait,
like,
Joe, we got
yeah,
this.
it's like,
and then we're just
Yeah, how do they do that, right?
Shitty
It's so
version.
impressive to me.
Come on.
Yeah, have you ever tried to do
Well,
that?
see
It's really
now,
hard.
so now, unfortunately, Lucas, you're actually
Leave me
the
hanging.
opposite
Oh,
way.
this sucks. Oh, crap.
right.
Yeah.
I
So,
don't even think I can actually fuse.
so
with-
I don't think it's going to
Okay, there
work,
we go.
John. Yeah, there we
other
go.
way.
Fusion
Gotta
the other
go.
way. Yeah, no,
Joe,
Joe,
you
you're
gotta
the
go.
other way.
Joe,
No, this is
I think
perfect.
you got to go the other way.
Because I'm recording opposite. Joe, flip.
Wait,
you got to
I
flip,
go,
Joe.
I'm
Yeah.
going this way.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Fusion.
Now,
What was the point?
We're
of that?
all one person.
I don't know.
To
Because
be-
it's a Dragon
but
Ball Z
I feel
reference and
dirty.
it's fucking awesome.
You know what's
That's
a
the
really
point.
great
You don't need
blue
another
hate
reason
card?
than that.
Yeah.
But it also has value in just a mono red deck anyways, Burnout.
Ooh.
So as
Yep.
long it's two mana, red instant. As long as you can target a spell, it'll draw you a card on the next upkeep. But if that spell is blue, you can counter it.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh,
pretty
my
sick.
God.
Oh, that's so
Some
good.
sweet flavor text in there too from
Cool.
Such a good
I'm not
Jay
looking
Ballard.
forward to that.
Okay.
Oh, I love a good flavor. I love a good flavor
that
text.
out.
I
Jay
just
Ballard is like one of my favorite creatures ever. Like lore wise.
Who
I
is
mean
it?
Chandra was like Jay Ballard.
Oh,
I don't-
yeah.
Like like the first iteration. Like I used to have a Jay Ballard like blue hate deck, and people just did not appreciate it.
No, enjoy it.
I get that. Yeah, I love the flavor text on one of her cards. She's just like, Chandra, it seems like me and you would get along. Like, oh God.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I used to run the one of her planeswalkers in my Niv Mizzet deck. What's the one ability she adds 3 red mana?
Oh, yep.
Just for more spell slinging.
Instant or sorcery.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, she is. And she's like she's not very much played, not very much known because, and we talked about this before, they just can't fucking stop printing Chandras.
They're obsessed with
They're
fucking
just like,
Chandra.
oh, more.
I don't want to say it, but I want her just to die. Can she die in the fucking... I'm sick of it. It's like, we got 5 new Chandra planeswalkers. It's like, yo, goddamn, there's like 40 of them. It's like, I get it.
I didn't even notice until you mentioned it, Colin. And then, like, when I went looking for a Chandra after that, and I was like, this is the fucking worst. I can't find any Chandras because there are 1,000.
Yeah,
I can't find the one I'm looking for.
Oh, wait, don't they do pretty much the same thing, though, right? So it's like...
Yeah, similar.
Do a damage.
I mean, there's like 2 that are like superior above all the rest of them.
Yeah, I pulled one of them that actually was like phenomenal. But other than that,
like Torch of Defiance and the new 6-drop can't be countered one. Those 2 are the best ones. Yeah.
But there's so many characters they can make planeswalkers out of. Like,
I mean,
what
they
about
really need to bring Koth back. Koth needs to take over as the red, the new red mage.
Yeah, why
not? If they brought Koth back because they don't have any black writers at Wizards.
Oh, okay.
They don't want to offend anyone by coming out with a character that they can't write for. And they've been doing it for years with Teferi, but Teferi is so goddamn milquetoast that. I mean,
but yeah, Teferi's like kind of cool, but the new Teferi's fucking my balls. If I'm being honest,
I mean, his personality is just like fucking a loaf of rotting bread. It's just like
what kind of bread though? I mean, are we talking?
I mean,
like a rye.
I don't know, like a rye.
Okay, not
a
sourdough.
Like,
if it's a sourdough,
no, sourdough's fantastic. Wouldn't insult sourdough bread with Teferi. We wouldn't do that.
We wouldn't.
That's actually that's in the next set that's coming out, which is looking pretty cool. What's that one called again?
With
Strixhaven?
With something Haven, Strixhaven.
Strixhaven.
They've got Teferi sour loaf. It's gonna be a good one. They're bringing food back.
Teferi spell slinging and bakery.
Oh God! What a classic magic.
If you want to learn how to counterspell and to start a real sourdough bitch, this is your school.
Yeah. You just
during COVID, Teferi took up bread making.
He wasn't allowed to do sourdoughs. I made a plane disappear, and I made a loaf of bread.
I made a loaf at home.
I feel like that's how he talks.
From dough and water. It's amazing.
Oh my God!
This is my new thing now.
Is Teferi Magic Jesus? Is that who he really is, or is that Urza? That's probably more Urza.
Urza. Magic isn't like Urza kind of evil though? Urza's like sort of evil, isn't he?
He's a big dickhead.
He's a big dick.
I think he just knows that he's better than everyone else, and he's just like, I can create things.
That's true. He does create. Maybe he's God.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Whoa!
Yeah, like
blow your mind.
He made magic. He made Magic the Gathering, and then put himself as a character inside of it, so we wouldn't know.
And then I'm a character that everybody hates. God damn.
He's kind of like Ego from Guardians of the Galaxy universe.
Yeah.
Just like,
I feel like he doesn't know how. Like he's so like evil that he doesn't know how evil he is, and then other people are like trying to stop him, and he's like, why is everybody trying to stop me? I'm just trying to create shit.
Well, that's what it was. What's his name?
And instead of listening to them, he just like murders people.
Yeah, he
just like obliterates.
He's like, I'm doing it for the good.
That's what I thought, that he does it for the good, right? He's like, oh, this is the right thing. I make a huge robot army to murder people. He's Thanos.
So he's Thanos. Yeah.
So Urza's
Thanos.
Thanos.
Did you say Thanos?
Yeah.
Thanos.
Yeah,
get out of here. Whatever.
It's with an
Thanos, dude. I'm not from this country.
Thank you,
I'm of European descent, so don't make fun of how I talk. It's not fair.
Oh yeah, no,
it's
just
because you're not the biggest.
His
Marvel
son
fan.
is Thane, though. To be fair, his son is Thane.
It's because he's creative with names.
Yeah.
Ignorant John. God damn.
That's cool.
God, but no, back. I wanted to say this back with Teferi. When you're like, who is here? Like, is that how Teferi talks? See, Joe, I think my favorite Teferi is the one that totally looks like Idris Elba. And so Oh man! So and me
Stringer
and Colin, we just
Bell.
started rewatching The Wire. So good,
Best series ever.
dude.
It's definitely my favorite.
Best series
like,
ever.
It finishes and we're like, start again. All right, start
Yep.
again. Like it's so
Start again.
good. But so like in my Magic world, Teferi is Stringer Bell, and he just talks like Stringer Bell all the time. And it's just
can't-
like
I
just
I feel like he's not that
market,
cool.
like-
Yeah,
I feel like he's
don't-
not that cool.
Yeah, but Stringer Bell's
Well,
so much
that's like,
cooler.
Yeah.
and that's me being hopeful. That's
We're
like
gonna
I
run
wish,
this like a
I
true
want
fucking
him.
business.
I guess that's what I wanted to say. I want Teferi to be Stringer Bell. That's
he-
what I'm
and
trying
let
to
him-
say.
We need to
never will.
we need Teferi, like something needs to happen to Teferi in the timeline that he turns to like the dark side.
He needs
They
to
need
go
do another
live in Baltimore.
like-
and
like a fucking
That would
what
do
was that set that was like a time spiral. They need to do like a time spiral Teferi where he's like black red, and then I'd probably get down. With
yeah,
that
he needs to
Teferi.
change color for sure, right? He can't
Yeah.
just be.
Ooh.
Is he mono blue, right?
Yeah,
Teferi.
mono blue,
Right.
if not Azorius. So
Jog on.
Yeah.
you're
You can't be
you're
running
right.
a
He
criminal
needs to-
organization.
we
like
need to do
that.
a
It's
time
not-
spiral where Teferi lives in Baltimore, and then it's just gonna.
he needs the like the Killmonger version of himself.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Blue, black, red, maybe. I could see
Oh,
that.
now we're talking. Oh,
Yeah.
that would be
Like-
sweet.
Like Grixis Teferi, or
oh, I
like where
would
he
play
like
the
he like
shit
kills
out of that.
Nicobolus and he like
Oh.
absorbs his essence or some shit like that. See, they need to have me writing for.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
yeah,
I would make Teferi
okay.
cool.
Well, see,
I would
now,
actually make Teferi cool.
you see now, Joe, you're lucky. Is all the writers of Magic actually they listen to this podcast? They love it. We
They
don't
have
like to
been
brag about it
listening,
too
yeah.
much, but
Yeah.
so since they're listening, you need to hire Joe. He's got to bring him on to the writing
Yeah.
team. Like, listen to these ideas. It's got to happen.
I'll make a dope Koth. I will make a Magic Africa. Like I know they had
Dude,
Jamira,
Magic
but
Africa.
like
Africa.
Magic
Oh,
Magic
yeah.
Wakanda. Like Magic Wakanda.
Magic
like,
Wakanda would be
we
pretty
need
fire.
that. That would be fucking awesome.
I
Where
could
it's like
do that.
all
Oh, yeah.
like high tech like gadgets and like bringing that thing back and like all the classes can be like very advanced technology and no matter what color they are, they still have
Yeah.
like some kind of like sort of like futuristic like vibe about this whole plane. Like that would be so
they
sick.
still need to do a
Oh.
good vehicle set. They haven't done a good vehicle set forever. Maybe it'd be
true,
Wakanda.
Man.
So who? Yeah,
That
but
would
who
be
would be
dope.
the leading Wakanda? You'd have all the characters, but how would the Magic verse? They'd have to make some new characters, I think.
yeah,
the
they would just make,
Magiverse,
just make new characters.
which they desperately need to do. I'm sick of
or
it.
just make Simon like from that plane. Like maybe she, I don't know. I just want to throw Simon in everything because she's
Oh,
She's pretty
yeah.
fire. There's no
Yeah,
question.
that would make sense. She'd be like the equivalent of like Black Panther's like his general, like his lead commander.
yeah,
That chick, she
Okoye?
kicks. Yeah, thank you. She kicks ass.
yeah,
That's
Okoye is
like-
fucking
Oh,
boss.
dude, yeah. Just
Especially in the
stick a
comics.
spear in Samut's hand and like,
Yeah.
dude, run because you're gonna die.
or even go even better, go Mad Max route with her. Make her like Tina Turner and Mad Max. Like just go old school, like Beyond Thunderdome.
I've never seen the first one, the first Mad Max, or the original series.
the original one. The Beyond Thunderdome was the one that everybody needs to see. That's the only one that makes
like
any kind of
like the back in the day one.
yeah.
Okay, well I have to check it out. I've heard so much. I've heard so much.
The newest one is actually pretty good too.
Dude, I'm getting
but
Sean on. One
Yeah.
sec. Let me get.
It's just-
Thunderdome.
I haven't just watched them it's one of those like I haven't seen them in so long. I gotta watch them again. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's something to watch in this.
the little binge.
Goddamn
I
binge.
mean, hell, we're all
Have they
inside
done-
anyway. Fuck it.
That shit.
Have they done a Mad Max magic thing?
No, I just want them to.
No, well, yeah, well, no,
So
see,
many
you're gonna
ideas out
hire
there.
Joe, and then he's gonna write it, so it's coming. It's
Yeah.
coming.
I'm down. I
Joe's
am
just
so
gonna
down.
go through all of his like his movie and comic interests. Just he's got so like such a universe, like so many universes ready to
Dude,
go.
I want to do
Ready
like
to
a,
rock.
like a
World building.
magic Sopranos. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Like we got like equip a sort of gabagoo, you know, and then the
Sort of gabagoo. It's
like I want to
you
go
just use
there.
it-
I want to do Rocky
use
as
it
well.
to
So it's
cut
like
meat.
we got Apollo
Goblin
Creed's
Fat
character.
Tony.
Yeah, we got fat. Oh my god,
There's like
Goblin
a-
Fat
a-
Tony.
A red counter spell
He's got a
just called
cigar.
Oh,
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 flavor takes him like ooh.
Oh man, flavor text is just like fucking bada bing, or whatever.
have like an enchantment, like a white enchantment called cement shoes.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Wow, that's so evil for white.
Yeah.
Oh my god! No, a card called Bada Bing, and then it's Bada Boom. It's a red card. And then the flavor text is Bada Bing.
Or it could be one of those dual cards, right? You got red.
And it gives you a
blue.
treasure. Yeah,
Oh,
the
there
one that
you
gives you a
go.
treasure. Bada bing, bada boom. Like it gives you treasure, but you blow up a land and give you a treasure, but you sacrifice a creature.
Oh my god! Well, that's another set we have to make then. It's
Right?
And
Yeah.
swimming, kill target creature, swimming with the fishes.
Oh,
Right? Oh my god!
You thought the swords were good. Just wait until we get the gun equipment.
oh my god! It's Tommy gun.
Right? Oh my
Ah, it's
god!
a Tommy gun.
And they're not
And
tribal.
my favorite.
Like they're not tribal decks. They're family decks.
Oh yeah, dude. We got
So is it a
that.
part of the family? Like,
Oh my yeah. There's 5 families in the set, right? And
Oh,
they're
yes.
all just goblins, I guess. I don't know.
Do some like Home Alone reference in
it
there.
just kind of happened.
Oh, you know what it'd have to
They
be?
should
I'm
have
a-
Strixhaven.
God.
It would
I'm
have
gonna
to
get you to the
be.
count of 10.
Yeah, it would have to be like every family is a creature type in a color, right? So you got 5 families, 5 colors. Blue would be fucking merfolk. So you got the merfolk mafia, you know what I mean?
Nice.
Somehow they're smoking a cigar under the sea. Like,
Oh, dude.
Well, it's because it's magic, obviously.
Magic,
It's-
baby.
You just go with it.
Yeah, I feel like we've got a couple
bubbles
good
are coming
ideas
out of
here.
the.
I'm surprised they're not doing these ideas. You know what I mean?
God, well, it's
They're waiting to listen to this.
least-
they're
at
like,
least
"Ooh, we're gonna
secretly.
steal all of their
Right.
This
ideas.
isn't out
We're
yet.
not
You
gonna
see,
hire any of
Joe,
them.
they're coming.
We're just
You watch the next
For
couple
sure.
of sets. It's come. Well, they pretty much got this year mapped out, so it may take until like 2022. But you watch for the ideas. It's gonna happen.
I feel like sets
It's
take
gonna-
so
it's gonna
long
blow
to
your
make.
mind.
You know, we're always like complaining, and then in 4 years
It's
they
like,
make it. And you're like,
oh,
they
they make it.
finally
You're like-
listened to us. It's like they probably listened to us like 4
It's like,
years
yeah,
ago.
it's like, do you know how
right. They
much
were like,
that
"Well,
took?
we got this stuff lined up."
they're just
my God.
constantly coming out too.
God,
Yeah.
we can talk about that all
Every
day.
week
Oh.
is a new set.
It,
Oh my
literally.
God. Well,
I swear
and
to
it was
God.
funny because that's what you guys were saying at the beginning. It's like, oh, we've let things settle in now with Kaldheim. We used to be like, yep, and now Strixhaven's happening. It's like,
Yep.
damn it! Like
The
we're
next
still
commander
like,
set will be out soon. The next,
dude,
it's
like
gonna be
it's
nuts.
like we
that's
still
gonna be fun.
want to like stream
Yeah.
more with Kaldheim, new commanders, and it's like. Mitch, Commander's Quarters, is already doing a Strixhaven release whatever video. I'm like, son of a bitch.
He's so timely though, isn't he? He's like the day something
God.
is announced, he makes a video. Like 2 minutes later, he's got a fully finished video. On it.
him, the prof. It's like
The prof just yelling and complaining
like
about
I love
whatever.
I don't want to complain, but video.
complaint.
God, it's like it. I love the game, but dude, please slow down.
Yeah,
I just I can't.
Our pockets can't handle this.
it's
I
difficult.
can't. Like I want to buy some gabagoo and a sourdough,
Dude,
but instead I have a booster box in my hands. And
Call
I'm
me
like,
old
what
fashioned
happened?
Joe, but I love bread and I'd like a good sourdough. And I'd love some gabagoo. You
I
know?
got some gabagoo. Hey,
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. But
oh.
but like relating with all this though, like these ideas and stuff. See, what I also was thinking, I was like, maybe there should be some kind of like Game of Thrones kind of set. But I mean, they already did that. That's exactly what we're here talking about. I mean, like one of my favorite the classic Game of Thrones, right? Aegar Targaryen. Oh no, I mean Aegar the Freezing Flame. Sorry, my bad. I got them
Yeah,
mixed up.
you fucked up
You know
on
what
that
I
one. That's
mean?
your fault.
I did, totally, I
buddy.
did. And
Done
he's
fucked.
right.
up.
and-
you done
and he's-
goofed.
Yeah,
and he's,
you
and
done
he's
Gotcha.
playing
You
his,
biffed the
and, he's,
shit out
and
of
he's
it.
playing his song, Fire and Ice. I mean, Freezing Flame. Sorry, I keep getting them. I keep getting these confused.
Yeah, you gotta stop. You gotta just take a second and then think.
Okay, fine. All right. Okay, like I'm gonna try another one then. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
talk
I'm
about.
not sold.
And then me next.
Okay. No. So still with Game of Thrones, right? So then we're gonna talk about the Night King, right? Oh, sorry, I meant the Betrayer King.
Okay.
Sorry, I got them mixed up.
A lot to have 2 kings.
Yeah, ice zombie, snowland, return bringing stuff back from the dead. I mean, we're talking
Well,
some really.
That one's a stretch. I mean,
Yeah,
zombies,
Magic has never
bro,
done that before.
We got to take it back to Night of the Living Dead, you know, and we could all say that this is all
Oh.
nonsense that's stolen from
What?
that
What are you talking
classic film. It's Night of the Living Dead's the old one, right? When they're all in just the house.
That's the first one.
Yeah, apparently it's a
Like-
masterpiece.
about? Oh, that movie's
film.
amazing.
Yeah,
The movie is amazing. I love it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, yeah.
it's a classy film. It definitely fucked people up when they released it. For the first time, because they're eating people. And it was like the 60s or the 50s, or it was a black white movie. And people just fucking lost it, you know?
Oh yeah, it looks pretty scary. And this guy winding up with his like 2x4 on the.
Oh yeah, you got
No,
it.
there was
not-
whatever
they
they
were not
had,
playing.
man.
Can I
like,
mention something, Lucas? Are you? I don't want to butt into you. I know you.
No,
really-
I gotta.
Oh, it's
but
okay, Colin. You've only done
yeah.
the entire episode.
I just
so
gotta
wouldn't
give
worry
a
about
shout
it.
out to the top Game of Thrones reprint, Lannister elves. It's a 1/1 green elf creature. Tap your sister.
Oh, wow, dude! Those elves, they also always pay their debts. We can talk about that. They never not paying their debts.
Oh my
and that's an
God.
elf
In the
thing.
sack.
What guild
Colin,
is what guild would be mostly like if we're going back to like that? Like what like Ravnica guilds would be like the houses of like
Ooh,
Game of
good.
Thrones.
I like.
So I feel like Targaryen would be like
House
man,
dog,
either Boros or
Well, because their colors are Boros, right?
Yeah.
Because right now it's like the
but
red
I
and
feel like
gold.
the
what's red
morals
and
of
white.
Boros is like they will kill somebody in the street just to like prove a point, but I feel like they will always pay their debts.
Yeah, you can trust the
The
Boros
Lannisters
person.
are definitely.
You can
Boros.
trust the
That-
Boros
that's
person,
what I mean,
but
the
they will
Lannisters-
kill you. They will murder you in the
You
street.
know what I
though.
mean? I
Okay.
guess that's probably why they made Smothering Tithe, because how else are you going to pay people back? I mean, you're going to need a shitload of
You're
treasure.
gonna need a lot of
That's
money,
true.
man. You know, I could see that. I'm trying to think, like, who would be?
And I feel like Boros is the most baller and ass guild out there.
They're
Like,
definitely the
like,
coolest.
they bling.
They may suck the most.
Yeah, they.
but they're the best.
Not anymore. You just draw so many cards.
Oh yeah, Boros card. draw.
Yeah,
Forgot
I
about
remember.
that.
Yeah, Commander Legends.
it was
like,
so
no, I think
long ago, though,
Boros
I've
can play
forgotten all
Magic
about it.
now. That's what happened in Zendikar Rising. Like, oh my God.
Good shit.
I think in some ways the Lannisters would be Azorius in Ravnica because they just
yeah.
have like control of everything.
That's true.
Oh, and yeah,
They're,
isn't
like, kinda
Azorius
evil.
kind of like? I feel like they've got a financial side to them, right? They're kind of
That's true.
control the
They're
banks.
Like,
Are
they're
they
like,
bank
they're like the
people?
police. Yeah.
They're kind of like
Yeah.
the police, yeah, which is really the Lannisters. They're going around,
that's true.
policing,
That's true.
just murdering every
I feel like-
person that they can come into battle with. But they always pay their debts.
They always pay their
They
debts.
always pay their
I feel like
debts.
Stark would be like green blue.
Stack.
Stock.
Yeah, yeah. Green blue.
Star
Winter is
Green
coming.
Blue.
It's a Simic, right? Sad ass.
Yeah.
Just
I think
sitting
the-
on their
the
ass,
wildlings-
just fucking
Yeah, I
doing
don't know.
green things.
I think the wildlings are Gruul.
Yeah,
That's
for
the best
sure.
fit.
definitely.
For sure.
Definitely.
Actually, yeah. And there's another one, Svella, that giant commander
Svella.
guy.
Oh,
like, that's,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
spot
Making all that-
on.
That's perfect.
So,
All ice shit.
so good when you have Seedborn Muse, but otherwise,
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, what isn't good with Seaborn Muse? Okay. Man, I was gonna.
This
oh,
episode brought to you by Seedborn Muse.
Somebody mentioned,
I make
like-
everything better.
like somebody had like a plank or something. I just want to bring this up, and Joe, I don't know if you're a fan. I don't believe you are, John, but me and Lucas watched WrestleMania or Royal
Yes.
Rumble last night,
Royal
1992.
Rumble, 92.
Yes.
oh man,
Joe, they just WWE in the past month just uploaded almost every Royal Rumble
It's fucking
on their
God,
YouTube
yes.
channel.
man. Oh my god,
You're
the-
all welcome.
The dumpster and the repo man. There's this guy called Repo Man, and he's got like the burglar goggles, and he goes, he's like, the whole time he's like, and then
Oh
he,
my God.
and he got thrown out of the
imagine
ring.
coming
He's like,
up with these names.
oh, it
Oh
was,
my
they're
God.
so
Remember
bad.
Doink the Clown?
Doink,
Just
we
like,
saw
Yeah,
Doink.
he was,
And,
yeah.
and all the
He
little,
was in it.
like clowns would just run up and just like beat you with like a
Yeah,
chair and then
he
just
was
like
in it. It
scurry
was so
underneath
funny.
the mat, and then like you turn
It
around
was
and the ref would be
so
like, I guess
funny.
he's down.
I didn't see it.
Dude,
I didn't.
there's like
I
a
didn't
dozen
notice
guys in the
8
ring
other
and a
guys
clown.
beating the shit out of you.
It
Doink.
was so funny. Oh my! And what
Oh,
was the other
man.
guy? Shyster.
Dude, shyster, and he had like the suit on, and it was cut off, and he's just like,
it's like
he's like
he looked
business
like he was
guy.
in the band Gob.
Yeah,
It's just got like the collared white shirt and the tie, and you're like, dude, wearing a tie in the ring, that's just a bad idea.
Oh, I know. You
That's
could
like a
imagine
superhero wearing a
You
cape.
get
You're just
choked to
asking.
death
Mr.
somehow.
Perfect used to wear a full suit too. Mr. Perfect,
Oh God,
do a perfect plex on you.
It's so
Oh, I don't know. I gotta check
The
it out.
perfect
I don't know
plex.
all
It was
of
just a
them.
regular
We hadn't
suplex, but they
heard of
called
some
it
of these
perfect
guys.
plex.
Hey,
Like
whatever.
some of these moves were just like ridiculous.
branding.
I'm like,
It's branding.
It's just a regular ass clothesline, but it's the clothesline from hell.
I was talking
Oh my God,
last
I'm
night.
looking at it right
I was like,
now.
my favorite move is sweet chin music, which is
Oh,
just
best
a
of
just
all
a kick
best.
to the face. But you're
Just
like,
right in your
The total dogma kick.
oh,
when he did that to Ric Flair,
Yeah.
and he was like, he like ended his career. He's like, I'm sorry, and just bam, and just Ric Flair just went flying out of the ring.
Oh my
dude, Ric Flair
God.
won the '92 one.
Yeah,
it was
he
so
won
fucking
this
epic.
one.
Oh yes,
Oh my God,
the
it
Nature
was-
Boy.
Yeah.
Oh God, it was so funny because he was like, he was one of the few like guys that had like a character. Like he'd come out with like an actual costume and the big
was a pimp.
feathered. He was.
Is that his character?
And then everyone
was
else
he actually
is
a
just
pimp, or
like.
he's just straight up pimping?
I mean, I wouldn't doubt
he had
that
a
he was an
lot
actual
of sex. There's no
I think
question
it was.
about it.
I think it was. You know, it's big. You know, because they're selling to the
he
younger
still
audience,
alive?
they could never officially say it. But
That he was pimping.
I will assume
was- yeah.
probably. Like
He's
well, let's say-
still alive, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I will. Oh yeah, I haven't
think
heard.
he's
of
I
it.
feel like the coke is actually keeping him going.
Yes, and that's the strength of the cocaine. If you can continue using
Like
it
the
forever,
pure,
you're
like
good.
the pure cocaine that he's using. He's not buttering it
Yeah,
up with
yeah.
anything else.
That's
None of
organic.
That crack is
That-
whack.
that's
He's
organic
like, I am using that pure Colombian
Yeah,
housemade.
right.
Comes in like a fucking coffee
God.
like grinder like bag. And she's just like,
comes in like a
"Thank you."
fish.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, they export it in like fishes
Oh
and
my
shit.
God.
You ever see Narcos? They're just exporting it in fucking like teddy bears and fish and Coca-Cola
Yeah,
bottles
exactly.
and like fucking everything.
Oh my God.
Organico.
Now, Joe, now going where nobody knows. But he's going. Like, it's-
He's really the journey to
oh
nowhere,
my
man.
God.
He really
So
is.
no,
bro.
I don't
Journey
see
nowhere, man.
I don't see Mr. Perfect wearing a suit. He's got like the old unitard kind of situation.
Oh, that's what he
rocking,
had. Yeah,
where
yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
why did men ever wear these? You know what I
They
mean?
do look so shit.
But but like so many of the guys, like I was saying, like Ric Flair had at least the costume coming out. But so many of the
Right.
guys are just like they wear the like spandex like boxer replacement and then like knee-high boots, and they're all the same color, and they all got like blonde mullets kinda. And you're like, who the hell are half of these people?
Who is this person? They're like,
they never
"Oh,
announced
he
him.
just-
The
he
announcers
just had a
never
match."
announced him.
And they
right? They're
don't
like,
announce
who,
him, so
they're
you
like,
don't
who is
know.
that? Who? Like there was one person that we remember really clearly, and they were like, "Oh, who's that? It's the dumpster." We're like, what? Just a fucking garbage man. they call him the
He
dumpster.
oh my God, he's my new favorite.
He's one of
He's
my
my new
favorites,
favorite.
dude.
Joe, do you
Him and
know
Repo
this
Man.
wrestler? Have you seen him? The
The
dumpster.
Repo Man?
No, the dumpster.
No, I don't remember the dumpster.
Oh, you
don't?
dude, when you
Oh,
got it.
man.
When we're done recording this, you give like treat yourself.
Treat
you gotta
yourself
see
to
this.
the dumpster.
Oh
Fine
my
leather
God,
goods.
he's got he's got like a gray mechanic, like the one suit overall thing with like the arms
nice.
torn off because obviously he's a badass.
Got to.
and
Duke the
and he
dumpster.
looks kind of like
You looking at him?
an overweight Chuck Norris. Brown
Yes.
hair, the beard, mullet kind of thing, and he just comes stomping out. I
He's
think
even
he's
got the work gloves.
Oh, dude, and he's got a back brace thing too, because he's obviously lifting.
Oh yeah, he's
Thing.
got
yeah,
like
heavy
the
lifter.
weightlifter
That's
belt.
cheating.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
it is.
Wearing a back brace.
It's
thing
lucky for
wrestling.
him
So
though, because he's
funny.
suplexing
Yeah.
motherfuckers, man.
Oh my
Exactly.
God. Like it just and talk about perfect timing. Like because we need like everybody's like we need new stuff to watch. Oh, like 25, 30 Royal Rumbles. Thank you, God.
Yes.
Like we are good to go.
That was so
and they're like we're
entertaining.
like 2 hours, man. Like it. Oh,
That's amazing.
It was some
I remember
fucking
being back in the day,
ridiculousness.
growing up, watching wrestling, and we would talk about Monday Night Raw. Like, the girls would come to school and talk about, like, their gossip and shit. We'd all sit in the corner and talk about Monday
right?
Night Raw.
Yeah, totally, man. Oh, was it in SmackDown? Wasn't that on
Yep,
Thursdays?
on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
we have to
dude,
start watching that, too.
totally.
Oh man,
Yeah,
it just changed
for
my
sure.
life.
Yeah, me and my
Changed
And then
buddies
when
we would like.
WWF and like WCW had two different shows on Monday and they were competing. So you
Yep.
just like flip during the commercials back to the different show.
Oh, that's fucking
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
Find
Oh
whatever's
my
good.
God. Yeah, me and my buddies, we would like get home and like those were the nights we would do our homework right away. Because then we could all hang out after and like watch wrestling. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess I'm just curious what everyone's. This is so fucking terrible tieback.
They
but
should
for
do
Magic,
a wrestler plane in Magic. Is that what you're gonna say?
we're trying, fans, listeners.
I was
at
gonna
home.
say, what's
This is the
everybody's
best we
favorite
got.
commander from the set? I mean, might as well tie it back that way.
Whoa,
huh?
why are you
Why are we talking
bringing
about?
us back to this?
I don't know,
this
John. It's all
stupidity.
You know what I mean? thought I'd try because I have one, and I have
That's
one.
that's a good question.
I did build because I love infecting. So I did build Finn the Fang Bearer.
Finn the Fang Bearer.
Because I love
Finn,
infect.
He
dude.
sounds like a wrestler.
He's in my
Oh,
Patra,
yeah.
Well,
for
actually,
sure.
It's like Jake,
who's
Jake the Snake.
Well, you know who's the wrestler of Finn? The Berserker.
Yeah.
We saw
Yes.
it like, with the big furry boots, and he's got like a caveman kind of onesie thing going on.
God, he was.
It's like
so
somebody watched too
shit.
much Conan the Barbarian. They were just like, all right, let's
That'll
make
work.
this happen.
Let's do it.
You need a Bruce.
This guy's
This is-
300
we need
pounds.
We
Let's
need a
hire
Conan
him.
the Barbarian type in this
It was
arena.
before
Let's do
McMahon,
this.
I'm pretty sure. Vince McMahon.
I don't even
so
have.
Oh,
I don't even
100%
feel like I have a
it was.
choice
This
anymore.
was like
It's just happening.
92, man.
Making it.
natural shit.
Oh my God.
So we got
but anyway,
Phineas.
Finn, like, dude,
verb.
and what did you like put in, or how did you build that deck? Because I want to build him. I was
Oh,
thinking about it.
snacks
He
suck.
looks awesome.
Alright.
There's a lot of like
Colin
1
Douglas.
and 2 drop death touch creatures that are really cheap. So I mean, he costs 2.
Snakes
So if you
and
drop in a
elves and
turn
whatever the
1
shit.
death touch dude, and then you drop him on turn 2, that's 4 poison. That's 2 poison counters turn 2, and then 4 poison counters turn 3.
And then you're
And
just
then if you, like,
proliferating if you
You
want.
things
proliferate
going
with
with,
Karn's Bastion.
Yeah, give all your
what
creatures
is-
death touch.
Yeah. And then, I mean, I run infect creatures in there too, just to like,
Yeah.
why not? And then you run like, what's the Nylea's bow? Give all your creatures,
give
all your
everything
attacking
death
creatures
touch.
death touch.
Or in Frostfang.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a couple. That's one of my
Yeah,
favorites,
yeah,
but I
yeah.
don't know if it'd be able to run. Right? Isn't that Orzhov? No,
No,
of course
it's-
not.
no,
It's
the
mono
Frostfang
green.
is
It's in
green.
my Hepatra.
Yeah.
And then is Toski in there? Toski would be pretty good in there.
Toski's in there. Just
Toski's
keep the
legit.
card draw going.
because he's the best.
Indestructible.
He's just the
Dude.
greatest.
Yeah.
Like,
Doesn't
that's
even
what I
care about
mean.
death
Like,
touch.
like this sounds awesome. Like, to
So
get
cool.
my ass kicked by it sounds terrible, but like,
Yeah, well, the problem
fuck,
is
this
you
deck
run
sounds
it,
like
and
fun.
they're gonna just wait for you to cast him. Although
Yep.
you can get him in turn 2. Turn
Well,
2
he's
commanders
so
are very
fast.
powerful.
That's
Like,
what he's
yeah.
saying,
Yeah,
right?
Definitely
well, that's
in
like your
Hepatra, which is
Hepatra.
devastating.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
You got the Lotus or whatever, the new Lotus. You can cast on turn 1.
Oh my god.
Turn 1
Yo,
Finn.
jeweled Lotus.
Jewel Lotus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what?
turn 1.
Is that in your-
Finn
is that in
the
your
Fang Bear
deck?
With a,
John has one. I know that. John pulled one. No, did you?
I only have one. I have one in Samet. That's it though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where it's
I didn't want
worth
to
it.
pay
Yeah,
$70
oh my
to
God.
get another. Are they? Didn't they go up in price? I feel like they went up.
Oh, probably.
They'll never
it's
stop.
a good
I
card.
imagine.
Yeah, I don't
It's,
think
the
it's
they
ever
thing
rebrand
is,
it.
it's
gonna be
like so
triple
good for
digits.
competitive.
Yeah,
Oh, it's ridiculous. They'll
Yeah,
probably
the
ban
new
it. I assume,
competitive
but-
staple.
I don't think they'll ban it. I think once they reprint it, it's like it's going to be the new Soul Ring basically
Oh.
for
Yeah,
commanders.
I think they probably had to think about that forever, and we're like, okay, guys, are we doing this? Like,
Yeah.
are we sure we're gonna print this card? Are we sure?
Are we
Because
sure?
if we print it and then ban it again right away, we're never gonna hear the end of it.
Oh my god, dude. Fuck me. God damn. Well, that's
oh
sick.
my god.
It's terrifying.
Oh.
Excited
yeah,
to see
so-
it in action, though.
So
No,
he's
it's super
not-
fun.
So this relating to this next commander, not wrestler necessarily, but world famous bodybuilder. Hey, Colin, who's the commander?
Oh,
you
of
brought to
course.
the
And
table?
he ties into like pretty much everything we've spoken about. I feel like he really touches on all the lore, especially the Italian American mafia one. It's Arnie Broken Brow. Has nothing to do with it.
Arnie,
Yes.
Arnie Schwarzenbrow.
Artie Schwarzenbrow. Fucking, he's just amazing, and he's got boast, and he basically
really good.
gets 1 plus the highest power on the field that you control. So he's very dangerous. He doesn't seem dangerous, and I think that's why he's dangerous, because they're like, whatever.
No one expects
And
him.
then you
Yeah.
drop some massive thing, and then you attack and kill for commander damage.
Oh, dude.
Like I had a field day with some
Oh.
clowns the other day.
You
Oh,
kicked
you
the
fucked
snot out of us with that. That
right.
was
Just had like
embarrassing.
no removal either.
It's mono red. Yeah, nobody really fucked with my field. So
Yeah, Joe, you should have seen this thing, man. Oh my
That's
god.
awesome.
Yeah,
Built
I
it
love
for
a
one
mono
of our
red win.
streams.
Yeah,
It
he
was
was great.
crazy.
He's a keeper. He's for sure. But mono red in general is very powerful now. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many good cards, and card draw is never an issue for me anymore with it. Like,
Yeah, or ramp.
yeah,
Or
Yeah, I
ramps.
mean, you
It's
just,
pretty
you
good,
just play artifacts.com and then
Right.
boom, you're good.
artifacts.com.
Yeah, but hey, it works, right?
The
But
show's
yeah, man,
supported by
and-
artifact.com.
Oh god, it's Joe. Both games, and this is what made it terrible. Because Colin, read Arnie's ability. Well, you already said it. It was +1 power, right?
Yeah, basically, his base power becomes 1 plus the greatest power among other creatures you control for 1.
Right.
And he's a hasty guy, so he drops and
Yeah.
hits.
And
Oh, damn.
both games we played him, he had a goddamn Taurian Mauler.
Always remove Torian Mauler. I could have removed it.
Sad.
Oh,
I mean,
It was
maybe I
so
fucked it up when I
bad.
played it, but
it gets out of hand fast.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
And then you keep mana to fling it when someone tries to remove it. And you're like, cool, take that to the face.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's exactly what I did. I had the ogre something who could fling. So I was like,
Shot
wow.
Cyclops.
I was like
man.
attacking
Yeah.
for
Fling
like
on a stick.
20,
I love that
25,
creature.
and then I was like, well, you can remove him, but I'm gonna kill you 2 seconds. So don't
Oh
do
my
it.
god.
Yeah, like,
That's
what
my-
are you gonna do? Block it?
Yeah, that's my favorite position to be in in Magic, where like exactly like when you have that stupid artifact that you pay 50 life and shoot
I'll
somebody.
pay 50 life. That's one of my favorite
Aetherflux?
things.
Once you have it,
Yeah.
you're just like
Oh,
first of all,
so
John
good.
always attacks into it, and I always kill him. That's pretty much so far. You go, I don't. Yeah, that's happened a bunch of times. You're like, I don't negotiate with terrorists, and then you attack.
Oh,
me,
yeah.
and I shoot you, and then
Well, I
pew,
mean,
pew.
like, what? Are you just gonna hold it over my head and I'm not gonna
Forever.
do anything for the rest of the? I'm not gonna be your fucking pawn, man.
I respect
I gotta
that.
come at
John,
you.
I respect that, man. I got your back 100%.
Wait,
I'm the
with
same.
John
way. The
or me?
second somebody gets past 50, no, John's. Yeah, the second somebody's past 50
Yeah,
life on
I'm
that
not-
thing,
I'm
I'm
not-
like,
I'm
no,
not taking
all out.
That's why you got to run deflecting swap. Be like, ha
Oh
take
my God.
your 50 right back at you.
Wait. Sorry,
Terrifying.
Joe. What and what now? Deflecting SWAT. I believe. Can you cast that for free, Joe?
it's not blue though, bro.
Yeah, it's not blue.
blue.
Okay.
Blue.
Oh, that's the
That's
stipulation.
the stipulation.
And
It's
it,
blue.
it can counter your
It's
counter. So
blue.
there you go.
God damn it! And deflecting
Yeah.
SWAT is better. I'm sorry, that's better.
It's my
than the
favorite.
counter
That's
spell.
my
I
It's
think
more
so.
universally used. It's more universally used.
Oh, and I think it's better because
It's
it's
just a
funny.
non-creature.
I
Like
need
for
to
that
get
exact
one, man.
reason. Like that's
Yeah.
funnier.
Somebody's like,
I
oh,
think
I'm gonna come storm the table. I'm like, pow, take that, kill yourself.
Your table, you
Right?
bitch.
Right? Because that's the
You're
question.
the table
And, like,
now.
Right. And it's like, and this is an emotional question. It's like, would you rather counter the Aetherflux or have somebody shoot themselves with it? I
Shoot
go,
themselves. Definitely.
every time.
1,000%
Every time.
of the time.
It's always that guy.
And you
It's-
gotta
it's 'cause
gotta
it's-
egg them on too. You gotta be like, come on,
Yeah,
man,
be like, come on,
pussy.
shoot me. I don't care.
Shoot
Just do
me.
it.
Talking
You
shit.
don't got the
Okay.
grapes.
If you like
Come
it, be
on.
like, pow.
Shoot me,
Gotcha,
bitch.
now.
Do it. Come on.
And then they try to counter it, then you're like twin cast or reverberate.
Oh,
Reverberate.
reverberate.
You know what is
I
the best
love
one is,
reverberate.
Pyroblast. And,
Oh my
no,
god.
What's the one?
Are you
Wild
getting
Ricochet.
oh,
Oh,
This,
Wild
sorry, we
Ricochet.
just
Is
got
this just
Wild Ricochet.
it's just in.
Shunt.
So good. Okay, you change the target of the original and you copy it and choose
And
a
you
new
copy
target.
it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's so good.
And you can
But
bring-
you can't do
oh,
that with the
So
Aetherflux.
bad.
Ooh, terrifying, dog.
Only with
too
instant
scary.
sorceries there.
Oh my god. Yeah, those cards are so funny, man. I
'Cause
love
it's that gotcha magic.
stuff.
That gotcha magic is so much better than a counterspell. A
It
counterspell
does
is so
sound
vanilla
like
and boring.
Counterspell, though. Doesn't counterspell kind of
Yeah.
sound like gotcha magic though? Are you?
I mean,
it's like a
it
new,
can be.
I
in
don't
a,
know.
when you first start playing, counterspells are gotcha magic. When you get more, I feel like when you get more advanced, that kind
Yeah.
of shit is gotcha magic because no one's
Oh, of
expecting
course,
you to
yeah,
play that.
gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, gotcha,
definitely.
bitch.
Gotcha,
Just-
bitch. Dummy, stupid.
Oh my
Why you
Thought you were
so
gonna kill me,
dumb?
but you killed yourself.
Stupid.
So
Yeah.
fun.
so good.
That's my
well, I
guy.
think my favorite for this set is Asika, God of the Tree. The flip
nice.
That
tree.
tree ass bitch.
Dude, I mean, like, for me, this is just, I'm not going to say new and improved, but it's just, this is the new Joda. Like I still, I do think, and I hate to say it, I do think Joda is better, but like,
Yeah.
Joda's garbage. Everyone's like, I'm playing Joda. You're like, I'm just not gonna play them.
Yeah,
like,
it is
damn it.
boring, isn't it?
Every time.
You just have to you have to remove that motherfucker. You have to just kill his ass.
Yeah, yeah. So
You're
go
like, hey,
Pyroblast.
let me sideboard
Yeah.
and put another 10 counter spells in my deck. Like, oh.
Yeah,
But
I don't like him.
Asiga's cool, man. That ability.
Yeah.
Because like the flip, having flip commanders is so cool. Like I cast my commander as an enchantment. Legendary enchantment is so cool. And then
powerful.
upkeep trigger, I'm just like flipping off the top for the next creature, the next big creature.
I like that. You know
it's
what though?
fun.
Because
I like it, man.
In the deck, it's an enchantment too, which is also useful. So if it was in the 99, then it's better. In the 99, it's better than Joda, obviously, but that's not fair. But as a commander, it's hard to.
It's just fun, right? And in general, people are going to have a lot more creature removal than enchantment removal.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you cast it as an enchantment, it's a lot safer than normally you'd think.
Yeah, you feel good.
And it's just
about it.
fun. And then you can copy that ability. So like then I'm Strionic resonating that. So I'm doing 2, looking for 2 the next big creatures. And it's like it's not insanely OP like Joda, where you're like, oh, of course you cast Omniscience. Sure, you played every Praetor for free. Yeah, why wouldn't you? Like, it just, you're like, oh, yeah, I've seen this before.
Fucking Omniscience is bullshit,
versus,
man.
like, that's a little more fun. That's
Blue.
kind of like lottery in a way. It's like every
blue,
time you don't
How
know what's
blue
coming
is that, though?
unless
It's
you
like,
work on, like,
play all the
Scry
cards
like
you
crazy.
have. Blue.
Free.
For free.
Draw your whole deck.
Bullshit. Play the everything.
Draw your whole deck and play everything.
Fucking losers, man.
Right?
Bloozers.
I mean, I feel like though,
You
if you
fucking
pay 10
loser.
mana to do something, you should win the game.
Yeah, probably.
Like if you
should be able
spend
to,
that many resources to do, or I mean, if cheating out for free, yeah, that's whatever. But like if somebody actually like hard casts it and it goes through, it's like, okay, you deserve to win.
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
No one can stop that. Okay, yeah, because it's like,
plays it and it drives me crazy.
Tooth and Nail is 9 mana, and you usually win when you cast that.
Yeah.
Or
Tooth and Nail in a Crater.
Primal Surge
Sounds
is
like
10
you're
mana.
defending blue, and I
I'm
don't
not defending
love
blue.
it.
Sounds like you're on the side
I
of blue.
don't. Yeah,
I'm not defending.
you're
blue. I'm just saying
logical,
10
and
mana
I
is a
don't.
lot.
I don't get it. I don't like it. I'm
Well,
upset.
there's no 10 mana like red spell that we can sink mana into other than like Banefire or like Common Storm.
Like
or,
Insurrection's 8, and that's like
Insurrection
I don't
is
know
8,
if
and
that's
that's-
always win, but it's just fun.
Pretty good.
That's
Yeah,
not
it is
like
funny.
it's not always a win con. It's like, yay, I got to do this, and it's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Fire Emancipation. Fire
what it
Emancipation
is.
to me is generally like, oh, you
Oh
win.
God.
Oh, yeah. That and like Jessica on the board.
Yeah. Ooh, I love Jim.
Price Reborn. Like, ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
It's like, I'm going to triple it and then triple it again.
Now
Get
that-
wrecked.
See, that's a good planeswalker. A
Oh.
new, not new, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like another red one. Very
Yeah.
happy about it. Very happy
Love
about it.
that.
Well, John,
Oh yeah.
you better fucking wow us, buddy. You're last.
I mean, my favorite is the what's his name, Raynar, the Everwatchful.
I hate him so much.
From
Wait,
the-
what does
the
that one do
precon.
again?
It's the precon
that up.
deck, so it's the
Oh,
Azorius
the
one.
damn Azorius
Oh, okay, gotcha.
blink, the
Maybe you get
Foretell
first-
garbage.
The first card you
Oh.
foretell each turn is for 0, and then
Yep.
whenever you exile one or more cards from your hand and or permanents from the battlefield, you create a
Ugh. Whenever
Spirit.
you stop somebody from doing things, you benefit. That's what that
You get
deck says.
rewarded.
so good.
Yeah.
Rewarded
It's
for being
so
an ass.
so boring to watch, but
Stream's
it's so good
fucking
because
hilarious.
Oh,
you get so much value off of just exiling things. It's so good.
Yo, somebody
Oh my
commented on the
God.
video.
Yeah, the comments on the stream. Just game
like,
one was boring.
fucking
John's
boring.
stupid deck. Yo, good content though. It was so
Yeah.
funny.
Oh, that
It's
guy's
a-
awesome.
Hey man, it's a good commander. I like so. I mean, you gotta. There's some things that we kind of like avoid doing in Commander. Like I'm not gonna go play that deck a lot, but it's a good deck.
Thank you, by the way.
I
I'm
have
glad
fun
you hear that.
playing it.
Yeah, it's solid. No question.
Well, yeah, you did, John.
Yeah, yeah, that happens sometimes. Sometimes you end up playing solitaire.
Oh my god.
You do more than
Speaking of
Hey,
solitaire.
it happened on our second episode. I had a god hand, and I was like, "Well,
I heard. Yeah.
I guess you guys are
we
gonna
go.
die now."
Yeah, you had some
never-
comments
I
about
ne-
that too. It's like, oh, I'm so
never took
glad
the foot off the
Joe
gas.
invited his friends here to watch him play Magic.
I mean, yeah, it happens sometimes.
It's been
man.
worse. Like that Samus deck can win so many different ways. So it's like,
my
all right, I guess
God.
this is my line of play this time. I'm not gonna hold back. Like, let's
wasn't
do
it-
this.
And wasn't it I think it's your episode 3. One of your buddies was playing Gitrog, and he's like, I built this deck just to outdraw blue. And then it was only like turn 3, I think, and he starts playing solitaire, and your buddy, and then
whiffs.
Oh my God! Right, your buddy Jeremy, he just gets
Hilarious.
up and walks away from the table. He's just left.
Yeah,
when you guys
I've
were
never
filming,
seen that deck.
It was
whiff
so funny
until we shot the episode, and I was like,
it's like,
that's magic.
Man.
We
like,
did it.
That's
Like,
that's amazing.
I've never.
That's, like,
every time
the
that deck
best.
does its thing, he just wins. He just
Oh my
kills everybody
God.
at the table.
He starts.
and
You're
it
like,
didn't,
okay, I'm
and it
gonna go
was
make a sandwich, and then when we're
chef's
done,
kiss.
when we're dead, you let me know.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And then him whiffing was like, yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right. It's like you need to put in the description almost.
Yes.
It's like hold out to the end.
Yes.
We promise it's worth it. And
Worth
every
it.
viewer is like, yeah.
Thank God. Yeah, our buddy Spencer does shit like that. Where I remember once we
that's
tried
the
to
problem.
record something. And
Oh my! I'll never
His
forget
turn
this.
took an hour and a half, and we
Oh
were
my
like,
God.
"All right, we can't use that."
No, but
Because
no,
he had a like 13 card combo that he was trying to remember. He's like, I've won, I promise you.
oh my
We're
God!
like, but we have to know what the combo is.
That's
to
it.
I remember
Right.
that.
publish the
Me-
episode.
Me and Colin were like, all right, I think literally we went and made sandwiches or something like that.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
John,
man.
you and him were standing there trying
We're
to
trying
figure
to
like,
figure it
Good
out.
like
ass
it was
sandwich.
amazing.
Yeah.
Like it was so cool.
We
Like,
should have
it was
filmed the
so
sandwich
cool. Like,
making.
Spencer,
That would've
we
been way
loved
better.
You, man. You know that.
Cut to the sandwich, cut back, still combo going off, cut to
to sandwich.
the mustard
That
on.
would have made it
cut
work.
to-
Oh.
Cut to biting into the sandwich.
Oh,
How do you cut your sandwich? You cut it diagonal or straight across?
I don't
What do you mean?
cut a sandwich.
You know,
think
like bread is like, boink,
Yeah.
right? Okay, do you cut it like that? You cut it like that, or do you cut it like that?
I
I
like
feel like people who cut it
Man, I
like
am
that are
confused.
psychopaths.
Like they're
Yeah,
making
what's that?
It's
That's
like the
symmetrical?
diagonal cut is
Oh.
like that's the universal like how mom used to do it cut.
Yeah.
And if you just cut it straight across, that means you probably have murdered.
I just cut an
animal.
eighth.
There's
I
somebody
just
dead
cut an eighth,
in your basement.
of a corner off, and then the rest of it I leave.
John's a corner
You just
guy.
leave. Yeah.
It's so I can access. I like to eat inside
Yeah.
the crust.
I'm sure you eat
can't
your
cut-
Reese's like by popping the middle open and then eating that and then just leaving
Oh,
the
I
rest.
fucking hate that. And you make like, remember Wonder Bread? And
What
you
is
just like,
happening?
you could just grab it and go. You just get like a
Throw it
fucking,
in your buddy's mouth.
like a dough ball.
yeah, those days when you want to eat like a duck, you just smash it up and just get it in there. It's just, I need to empathize. with
It's
my
like
mouth.
it's like Danny DeVito on Always Sunny, just like eating cold cuts and then
Well,
popping
you-
the
I
separate
make the
pieces in
sandwich
his
in
mouth.
my
I'm
mouth.
making it in my
It's
mouth.
better.
I'm eating a hoagie. No, you're not. You're just jamming a bunch of meat in your
It's
mouth.
like, holy shit's just flying out of his mouth.
Yeah, that's fancy stuff. That's deconstructed Sammys.
Yeah, that's yeah. You pay a lot of money for that in restaurants
Oh my
when
god.
they existed.
Oh my god!
Oh, man.
No, quick! I got it with the Spencer win. Again, we love you, buddy, but it's too damn funny.
Yeah, I'll never
I gotta tell the
forget.
story
You
because there
fucked
was
up
the
my night.
other one. It was when COVID had just started, and we're like, okay, let's see if we can like record a tabletop game with webcam. And it was the first one we tried, and he played his Joda deck. And so he just starts omniscience, and then we're like, okay, tell us when we're dead. And he just starts going, and he's playing and everything. And he had what's the name? It's like, what's the name of that? It's like the blue elemental. It costs 8. Whenever you play something,
Royal
you bounce.
Elemental?
Oh, Royal
Elemental.
Yeah.
No. That's when you play a landfall. You steal stuff. This
Yeah.
is, I think it's like, maybe I'm thinking
I know what you're
Stormtide
talking about.
Leviathan. Or
It's
some
like
different
Trip
name.
Blue,
Yeah, whenever you play something,
Something like
you bounce.
roiling
you can
elemental.
bounce
somebody
or
some shit
else's-
like that, or-
something like that.
Stormtide Leviathan or something.
But so
Yes.
anyway, so
Something
he's
like
playing
that.
that
Yeah.
garbage. And he's just bouncing our whole boards, and he's ripping through his whole deck. And we're waiting, it's like, okay, like, did you win? Like, are we dead? Like, where is it?
dead?
And he's like, and he's looking through his whole deck. At the point he could draw his whole deck, she's like, all right, screw it. So he just picks it up, and he's looking through the whole thing. We're like, yo, are we dead? What's going on? And he looks over to like the table beside him, and he's like, ah, crap, I pulled out my win card.
Oh,
Wow.
so you lose. Goodbye.
We
love those
recorded
moments.
everything the whole night. He had, he tweaked the game up before the gameplay to film it, like, which makes sense. And when he pulled out the win con by accident,
It's like, no, this is too good. I'm going to take
That's
this out.
amazing.
Fuck, man.
Have to. Oh man.
I
it's
don't
one of
know.
those,
Did
it's
we
like,
keep that?
oh
I was
my
upset.
God.
I remember I was like,
yeah.
I'm
Oh.
deleting that
oh
fucking
yeah,
shit.
Oh, we all got upset. We probably fought about it.
Yeah, we didn't talk for a
Oh,
while.
Man.
Yeah, it took a minute. Oh God, it was so funny. I had to tell that. It reminded me. I'm like, oh Jesus, I remember that day.
Oh, Spencer, the best.
It happens.
Oh
Yeah, you
my
leave your
God.
win con out.
The best player. Well,
Oh,
fucking
God.
A. Dang
Love
it.
you, dude. Oh my God,
Dang
it's
it.
too
All
funny.
right, okay, some honorable mentions talking about playing solitaire. Bergi, God of Storytelling, Turgrid, God of Fright, and Orvar.
Reverse
Just like-
smash.
Mostly Orvar and Bergi. Like,
Yeah.
would you guys ever play
Oh, that
those
shit.
like storm decks?
I'm not a Storm player.
Yeah,
Yes,
boring.
Talk about
like,
solitaire, right?
I
Yeah.
want to. I've wanted to try to build a storm deck like that would be fun. That would not be overly solitary, just something where I'm like, cool, how do I get so much more value now if I get to cast 5 of this thing?
Yeah.
Like I'm not talking crazy storm competitive garbage, but just like, yeah, it's like, okay, cool, this burn spell's good. It'd be way more fun if I could cast 5 of them on a storm count. Like, I'd want to give it a shot.
I would like
my
to see that.
thought instantly is
Turn
it?
one,
Some
Bergie
kind of
win.
is it? Yes.
Turn 1, Bergi wins.
Turn one break. Wow, doesn't that sound fun?
Bergie is.
Yes, no,
yeah,
I'm not
she's
gonna
really
do that.
good.
Fuck that shit.
I don't.
so
Who's?
funny.
I gotta check. Who's Bergie? I don't remember.
Bergie Berg?
No.
ASAP Bergie. You guys
Bergie.
don't know?
Bergi,
don't
the
think so.
storyteller.
Lynch has a Tegra deck that he played the other day, and he cast I think he cast some ridiculousness. Memory jar. That's
Oh,
Memory
yeah,
Jar when we were on
yeah.
stream,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
was like, "Yep, that's
That sucks.
that's death for everyone
Fun.
because
man, that's
we
so
can't
good.
do anything."
I hadn't
Oh
even thought of that. That's so good.
God.
And everybody
Oh,
had
God.
he got
Damn
a
it.
full 7 from everybody.
Oh,
Everybody
Joe,
had permanents.
You watch our next stream. Look at John's smile. He's gonna do it.
Oh yeah, he's.
It's
I
gonna
never thought
happen. You
about
should.
that.
Why did you tell? God damn it!
That's
It's not
that
your fault,
I-
Joe. You didn't know. It's
I
not your
don't-
fault.
I don't
That's
like
not
the
fair.
idea of playing Turgrid. I like the idea of stealing other people's stuff, but
That
it
I
doesn't
like.
appeal to me to like
It
make
seems
people
too
discard
easy.
their hands and then exactly. It's like people hate when you steal their stuff and they hate discarding cards. So like
Yeah.
you're gonna be having fun, but nobody else is gonna
No
be
one
having
else
fun at the
is.
table.
Yeah.
I like.
And
You don't like stealing
you know,
stuff like the red
I'm gonna hate
steals. Those
these
are fun
things.
because you
Red
give them
steals are
back.
fun.
People,
But that's
Yeah.
like for one
Well,
turn.
I like to
Yeah, this is
sacrifice them before I give them back.
I also
Kinda like a little
like
god.
a fling.
Yeah,
I
like
like
a
to
sack
fling them.
outlet or
there.
something.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm a
let me
steel
fling it
flinger.
back at you.
Here you go, buddy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like here
Yeah,
you go,
I'm
and then
thinking
here
like
you go
that,
again.
like-
Throw a
Like
dragon.
Vidalcan shackles, controlled magic garbage.
Yeah,
You're
nonsense.
just like yoink. Oh man.
I like if someone swings big at me, and then I'm just like, cool, I'm gonna take it, or take someone else's big creature and then make them kill each other, and then be like, oh well, you shouldn't have swung at me.
That's my
Yeah.
favorite.
That's my
way
red.
too.
That's my red ghostly prison. And I'm like, cool, swing at me with open man and see what happens.
See what happens. Dummy. Fucking stupid.
I like that the defensive.
Yeah, red ghostly prison. I'm just gonna burn everything down. Yeah, that really
Yeah,
makes
exactly.
sense.
Yeah.
Oh my
man.
god! You know
Okay.
what?
Oh, sorry. Go
well,
ahead.
I was just one more with this set that I'm excited about that I want to do is Golos God Tribal with the World Tree, that land,
Oh, okay.
right?
All right.
Landfall
Yeah,
for
yeah.
him. Search for that. Have the mana. Put all of your creatures, gods and or changelings, and then just sack the land. And you're like, cool. I'm gonna bring every creature out of my deck on the field. For sacking a
The
land.
problem with those decks
gonna
you'll
be
find
hilarious.
is that they end up playing the exact same way every game. Because you're
Yeah.
like, I need to get this land to do this thing, and it's like a succession. It's
Yeah.
like playing that fucking Zur the Enchanter. It's like it's gonna
Yep.
be the same series of
Same.
events. So I think you get bored of it
Threes.
very, very
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah.
That's the problem
Yeah.
with that
And
kind
I
of
feel like it
Yeah.
would take a lot more. It's like taking a long time to cook a thing, and then you put all the. It's like what Steve Carell said in 40-Year-Old Virgin. He like by the time he got done making the sandwich,
I don't even want it.
He was like, I don't want this.
I made an egg salad, so you know, and the accoutrement, if you will, you know, the eggs, the mayo.
Seth Rogen was just like,
I made the mayo. Right? Yeah. What did you do? We went to a donkey show.
yeah, they fucked a horse. You think it'd be cool?
Opposite.
You think it'd be cool? A woman fucking a horse.
Just felt
And
bad
it was-
for her.
I felt bad for the horse.
Quite honestly,
It's just the polar opposite.
We could literally recreate that scene, a
my
poker scene,
God.
oh, it's so
right
It's
now.
so
Like we could
funny.
literally
bag of
who's gonna
sand.
be the
man.
volunteer to be?
Why
Like
else
a
tell me
sand,
to
like,
fuck goats?
He's a
man?
virgin.
Oh my God, are you a virgin?
Oh
No.
my God.
That makes so much sense.
He's a
Is it true
virgin.
that if
I
you
thought he
don't
was a
use it,
serial
you lose
killer?
it?
Lose it.
He's just a virgin.
Oh, good fucking movie right there.
Oh my
That was the
God.
beginning of an era of
That was the beginning of an era. Like
comedies.
I remember losing my shit in the movie theater. I've never laughed continuously
Yeah.
from beginning to end.
Yeah.
And like between that and Anchorman, that did it.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh,
I was
dude, well-
laughing the whole fucking time.
But you know what the one that is for me that does it? Super bad.
Superbad's great.
I was gonna say
Best
Superbad,
high school movie
Yeah,
ever.
it's a
Oh
classic,
my
isn't it?
God.
Yep. Superbad, Step Brothers.
Brothers good.
Oh God.
Fuck, what's another one? Pineapple Express.
What's the racing one, Lucas? Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights.
Nights.
That
I saw
shit
that
is-
late.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, me too. I only saw it
that
recently.
was
Oh my
good.
God, so funny.
That's
Get
like
down here
calling-
for dinner. I've been slaving over this for hours. And it's just like KFC, Taco Bell. Like it's all the sponsor of like his NASCAR. Oh my God. Pray to 8-pound, 4-ounce baby Jesus. Oh,
Colin has been called the Ricky Bobby of EDH.
Nice.
I like to go fast, baby.
if you ain't first, you're last.
Yeah, man. That's a fact, dude. In Magic, especially EDH.
That
If you ain't
that
first, you're
actually
last.
that
Yeah, man,
actually
you don't
true.
play for anything but
Well, do you ever
first.
hear that people always like,
my-
"Oh, I'm going to try to get second." I'm like, "Why?"
Yeah, why don't we go for a cool second?
Fucking second's the worst.
Hey man,
No one
Nice
remembers
dude.
that.
First is the worst, second is the
when
best.
Joe was on
Says
our stream, that's
losers.
exactly what I did, and I couldn't have been happier about it.
Yeah,
that
but you
was
still
funny
lost,
as
didn't you?
shit.
Joe won. Wait, did Joe
And
win?
I don't. Oh yeah.
Did I win that game?
Oh, yeah, Joe won.
Oh,
I was
with the
gonna
Curie?
fucking kill you so badly.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
were. You were.
Oh,
It was like,
it was so
Yeah,
funny.
Lucas and I didn't do anything that first
God, you
game.
guys suck.
It was so funny. I will like never be happier than to take a silver medal than I did that time. That was the best. God damn.
You go down.
Oh
They call
my-
you
oh
Lucas
my
Silver
God.
Boy.
I don't give a shit.
You're
That was
getting
funny.
silvers all day long.
No problem. I don't know if I've ever been
problem.
the best at anything. Oh yeah. If I can help someone who's better be all they can be, I'm gonna do it. That's the kind of guy I am.
You're a good.
you're like,
fucking
you're like Mr. Sinister. It's like, oh no, not Mr. Sinister.
Okay, 'cause
what's
that
the
sounds
X-Men
bad.
Like enhances your like mutant powers?
Oh crap.
Oh, that's cool.
Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Well, let's not go
Okay.
that far.
Apocalypse.
It's not- he's
Yeah, I'm not gonna
cool.
lie. That also is kind of terrible, but I'll take it. Like he was horrible,
Silver
but he
boy.
was
It's
insanely
like, I'll
powerful.
turn you into my mistress of death. Destroy
Oh my
them.
God.
Yeah.
Okay, and you know what? Actually, that's another good question. What? I was so pissed. The end of, you remember the end of X-Men, I think it was Days of Future Past. Like, was that when they were all younger? And
Yeah.
the end was when they gave the teaser to Apocalypse, and it was like one of the most badass post-credit scenes you've ever seen. When he's standing on the mountain, everybody's praying to him, and he's just
yeah,
and he's
yeah,
slapping
yeah.
together the pyramids like they're nothing.
And they're chanting his name. And
Yeah, and then it curves over and you see the 4 horsemen and you're like,
Yeah.
this movie's going to be great. And they were like, well, because it's an X-Men movie,
Slow down.
no, it isn't.
No, yeah.
just like,
well, it's because the next
God
movie owned by
damn
Fox. Like,
Like,
the Fox run is
Fox has
going,
done some
like,
things. They've done some things.
I have not liked any of the X-Men movies. Like, I think I liked
No.
the first what was the one with not Ian McKellen. The first one with damn it, Michael Fassbender as Magneto. I liked moments of that movie. I think if it was just
Yeah.
him and McAvoy going back and forth, That would have been fantastic. Don't even
so
introduce the
good.
X-Men until the very, very end of the movie. The X-Men messed that movie up because they
Oh my
got so
God.
sidetracked with everything
Yeah,
else.
man. And like that
Like,
Days
it
of
was just-
Future Past was one
Right,
of the
yeah.
best ones.
Yeah.
But it was like a
Superhero
throwback
shit.
one. Like, God damn it.
Logan was still the best X-Men iteration that they've done, but
That
I was
was-
still disappointed in the third act when he had to fight himself. I'm like, they could have used any other villain. Like, use a villain that broke his claws. Use a villain that, like, used Sabretooth. Like, bring his
right,
arch
like-
nemesis. Someone
Like
who-
Sabretooth. Like, that's what I would have
Yeah.
wanted. Sabretooth.
Well, he fought
was
Sabretooth.
probably
Such
my
a missed
favorite.
moment.
Didn't
Oh,
Yeah, but those don't count.
They don't
those
count?
movies don't.
I don't know. I can't keep up anymore.
They were so bad.
yeah.
Well,
they
I'm
put
glad-
out a
I'm
new-
glad the
they put out
MCU
a
has
ton
them.
of them.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
cop-out,
glad the
isn't it?
MCU
Fight
has it
yourself.
now. Yeah, it's such a cop out. It's like, I mean, unless it was the Jet Li movie, the one, because that is the greatest iteration of fighting yourself over and over and over
Or
again.
Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time when you fight Shadow Link.
Oh,
If you
Shadow
guys are
Link,
the
yeah.
gamers. That's a hard fight.
Or Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Nega Scott.
Nega Scott.
Yep.
I never saw that movie. I heard it was good though.
That was
It's really
man,
good.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
You'll
watch
love it.
It was
Yeah.
fun.
If you
yeah,
like,
it
was fun.
I mean, yeah, if you grew up like 80s nostalgia kind of stuff, like it hits all, it checks all
It
the
checks
boxes.
all the boxes.
And it's
It
filmed in
checks
Toronto.
all the boxes. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
a box.
Yeah, definitely. See,
Greatest
there
city
you
in the
go.
world.
I will attest. I've been there. It's really fucking fun.
Oh hell yeah!
Growing up in Michigan, so I was
Of
like
course,
right there.
You're like
woo.
half Canadian, pretty much.
Yeah,
The
basically.
Michigan people.
Oh yeah, you're on it.
If I was a Youper, I would definitely be. Youpers are fucking weird though.
What's a Youper?
Do you guys get those? The Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
No, who are they?
They're fucking
a
weird.
bird? Or is it
Yeah,
like a bird
no,
or
it's
something?
we've
It's
got a
it's
city.
It's like this,
Are they like
and then
emu?
like that little part of Michigan that's up here.
Oh, where
Those
it's like
motherfuckers are weird
Because they're like Canadian.
nah.
It's like they're half like wildling, half Canadian, half like
They're probably
trying to live off
rejected,
the-
right,
the
by
earth.
Americans and Canadians. So they're just
I
this
think
weird.
that's what it is. I think
Yeah.
they
Just
just have
having a
this.
tough
I went to
time.
college with this dude, and he was just like walking around in short. It's like fucking middle of blizzard. Like he has like t-shirt on, shorts, and just
I hate people like
casually walking to class. And I'm like,
Wear
we're like, what the
flip-flops.
fuck is this dude's problem?
that. Fucking
like,
Youpers.
yeah, he's a
I've never
Youper.
heard that in my life. Goddamn
Fucking Youpers, man.
The people behind the wall. Yeah.
They are the
The
people
Michigan
behind-
people behind the wall. They call them the Wild.
Are they gonna? Are they gonna make it into your Magic the Gathering Wakanda?
Youpers?
Just like-
Wakanda set?
It's like so
Yes.
so fancy in
It-
Wakanda,
it-
and then you just have
it
the
sound-
Youpers,
yeah.
And then you have
like
the
the
Youpers
corner.
just
Sounds
chilling.
a little far.
It's like
from
M'Baku,
Africa.
and all of them don't even accept them. They're just like, nah, player,
Oh,
you
that's
sit
so
out.
I feel bad for the
Y'all gotta sit out
Youpers.
of
Youpers
this.
are the underdogs. They're the Rocky Balboa of this set.
I don't even. I think that they made themselves that way. They want to be like that.
God, we're gonna
They're
have to-
like
Another apology to Twitter post tomorrow for the Youpers and the Floridian guys.
Florida, sorry, Youpers,
You
sorry.
fucked us up, man. These are huge bases of ours.
Big apologies.
They're our biggest fan base.
That's one of our biggest, man. God
Actually,
damn.
yeah, I was just looking
They're
at
gonna
our
come after me.
analytics
I'm
for
gonna
YouTube. Geographically, every like 90% of our viewers are Youpers. They're on YouTube. That's why we're accidentally
God. Big on
we put our stuff
YouTube.
up on YouTube.
yeah, they think that YouTube is all about. They're like, oh man, when they made a website to promote us.
YouTube. So we like one of those
Oh
fake
my
sites where
God.
it's like the letters off, so we post it by accident. So our whole channel's on YouTube. Hey guys, we're streaming on YouTube. Do you mind about that show? It's like,
Check it out.
no, I'm not gonna come on. Sorry.
I was wondering why all of our
my
fans are just wearing shorts in all of their.
The logo is just like
fan
one of those
base.
old TVs with like the knobs, the clicky knobs on them.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Like a bent antenna. Oh my
and it's
god!
like those. It's like
Good
those like
times.
shorts with the phrase too. It's like you just cut up some jeans.
Just hate that. I hate that shit.
Damn it, is that funny?
Like,
Buy some
just
jeans.
throw the fucking jeans out and buy some jeans, or just wear them around the house to do like dumb shit in and like
But
paint
hey,
in.
but
Like, don't wear these outside.
Hey, sometimes you got to go to Walmart, Joe. I mean,
Yeah, you're right.
Dress the part. Dress the part.
You know,
Right.
and
Or
also-
Kmart.
Oh my
Kmart's
god,
even
Wrong
worse.
with that.
Oh, do
Nothing
People
wrong
who go
with
to
that.
do
Walmart
y'all
won't even
still
go to
have
Kmart.
those?
You take that right back.
Are they
Are
have
there
they gone out
Kmart's out
of
here?
business yet?
I think there's still Kmart's out here.
Because we don't got any north of the wall.
You know what I wish was out here? Fucking
they
Myers.
long gone.
I wish there was a Myers out here.
Myers.
Myers is like the greatest store of all time. It's like you can go into Myers at any time. You can buy like your full week of groceries, an outfit for prom, a gun, and a fucking lawnmower.
Goddamn America.
All
baby.
in the same store.
America.
Freedom, motherfucker.
That is like the most
Hashtag
American
freedom.
store I've ever been to in my life.
How big
It's
a car do you need
hilarious.
to take all that stuff home?
Well, you're gonna need a pickup truck for sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can buy a pickup truck there too. I'm sure they have like a.
I'm sure they got a truck in the back.
I'm sure they have something. They're like,
you
yeah,
started
just buy
the
truck.
dealership.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
It's all lined up.
Myers
You go to the
dealership.
dealership, the gas station.
We have
if
winners.
we had them out here,
Winners
they
is
would
like
just
that.
they would put everything out of business.
Oh,
No one would
God.
shop anywhere else. They'd be like, I could literally just go to Myers and just buy anything I need.
That's
Why go anywhere
so
else?
funny.
the dream,
Oh my god.
Shop
Man.
local.
yeah, Trudeau. Get us
Shop
Myers.
local. Shop
Trudeau,
Myers.
damn it.
I'm gonna open up one out here.
Myers.
Yeah.
That's the economy.
Joe's
Wow.
Myers.
So
Nice.
Joe's
You do that,
Myers.
and
Joe's
I'll open up a
Myers.
Wagamama's.
Joe's Myers.
Wagamama's. Dude, I want to bring Winners to the States, baby. You know what I mean? Winners is so
Winners?
good. Yeah, do you guys have Winners
What?
there?
Nah, never heard of
Winners is the best.
It's for
That's-
winners.
I
it. That
don't-
sounds awesome. I would want
Where the
to
winners
shop
go.
at a place
It's
called
if you
Winners.
want everything except groceries, but you can buy weird
Ah.
shitty foods there, like popcorns and fucking chocolates.
Oh,
and
okay.
stuff. But it's
They
got
started-
everything.
No, but they started trying to get fancy though now. I don't like them anymore.
It's certainly
They used
not
to be
fancy.
cheap. It was one of those places where it's like you went clothes shopping for like the discount bins at
I
the
think
front of
it's
the
still
store.
there.
Or at least I did.
Yeah.
Like, they got all like fancy and expensive. I don't know, man. I don't know, not for
He
me.
doesn't like it.
They added a plus at the end. It's like Winners Plus.
Or whatever,
Yeah.
you know?
now they're trying to get all fancy.
Oh,
The Colin
my
House
God.
words. Winners is coming.
Winners is good. Hey, you Youpers. Winter is coming.
Colin moves down to Yoop.
They're just chanting
Opens
your
a
name as you come
Utopia.
in.
Oh
Utopia.
my God.
He's the king behind
God.
the wall.
Oh, I'm so worried this is going to come back to bite us in the ass one day.
I can't imagine.
Oh,
it's a big
God. I don't know
population.
how.
Youper death threats.
It's only a couple hours drive.
Do you think
know,
they're like
once the borders
separatists? So
open.
they're like real aggressive.
I
like-
don't even. I think there's like 20 people that actually live there.
Okay, well, we may
you
be
could
all
get
right.
And
beat gang
then the
beaten by 20
entire-
people.
We may
That's
be
true.
okay.
Yeah, 20
And
people
luckily,
could take
we've
me
got
out.
this. We've got the good old town of Windsor to kind of act as the filter for us.
Windsor
So-
buffer. Windsor. That's the
Hashtag
wall.
sorry, not sorry, Windsor. But
Take that, Windsor. Oh, fuck.
coming.
you know,
Windsor
Joe
is coming.
knows.
Well,
Joe
yeah.
knows.
Windsor is coming.
I've been to Windsor a few times as well.
Yeah.
All over Canada. I love Canada.
Place, man.
Drinking when you were
Canada's
19 because you had to wait till you turned 21.
Oh, that
I
is
did.
bullshit.
I drank. Yeah, I would go to Detroit and then we just drive there and we get fucked up. And
Yep.
when I got there, randomly it was like an ice rink, but it was turned into a club. But it still looked like an ice rink.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
that sounds
like,
sick.
Yep.
Okay.
Meanwhile, in Canada.
That's cool.
Yo,
We're
do they
here.
have just,
And it
okay,
was-
Yep. When we're not making this
do
shit
they have
up,
like
it actually
fog?
happens.
Do they have like a
people.
fog machine or something?
Yeah,
'Cause that would
like
be sick.
everything that you would
Oh,
expect in a club, but it was an
Oh
ice
my
rink.
God.
And it was like the DJ booth was like where the other
Oh
like the
my
other
God.
music
Ollie
came
Box or
from.
some shit.
See, and you know what though? You actually, I think, Joe, you were walking on set and you didn't even know it. Because see, this is the Canadian. Everybody knows Saturday Night at the Roxbury, but this is Saturday
Canadian.
Night in Windsor. This is the Canadian
Saturday
version.
night on Hockey Night in
they're-
Canada.
They, see, it's actually an amazing story. There were a couple of hockey
dun,
coaches,
dun, dun,
and they were like, imagine if the hockey rink was outside and the club was on the inside.
That was that was
Yeah, Joe, you're
that was
walking on thin
Don
ice with this
Cherry's.
one. You're really insulting us. Hey,
That was
Yeah.
Don Cherry's club.
Don. Oh, they call it
Don
cherries.
Cherry's with the DJ Ron McLean.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I,
Canucks out there.
That's probably
hate
what
to be.
happened.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I actually have to
God.
boogaloo pretty soon.
Bear of
I'll be
Hoot
honest
Farah?
with you.
Nah,
I'll be
no
honest with you,
worries.
people.
Wait,
So,
Well, thanks guys for having
Yeah.
me. This was amazing.
dude,
Oh my
Yeah, it was
God,
great
dude,
having
this
you,
is a
man.
riot. You knew it
and
happened.
so, yeah,
You knew
check
it. It's
out,
like we got to get
check
you
out-
on here.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna just plug for Joe.
Plug for him.
So
See how
okay,
good
so
you
I
do.
plug
I'm
for
curious.
Yeah, and then tell
Oh,
him
I gotta
how
match
he
his
does
energy.
after.
No, so yeah, around when this comes out, you'll be able to see episode 4. Is it, Joe?
Yep, episode 4 should be
Fantastic.
out beginning of March.
Nice. I hate your deck, and also that's the name of your channel, so that's pretty good. You can. What deck do you play in that? Spoiler.
I am actually playing Kalia of the Vast.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
there you go.
She's so huge.
Oops.
My boy.
Oops, all angels. It has nothing, no demons, no dragons, just all angels.
Did you just
Ooh.
Urkel those angels? Like, did I do that?
Do that? Oops.
Oh man,
Mr.
Navison.
yeah. Oh god, jeez.
Favorite show ever.
Yep.
Go on.
Cool. Yeah. So make sure to check that out, and then of course you have our content, I guess, which is pretty
It's
all
all
right.
right,
You know.
whatever. If you're on our
It's
YouTube
not,
now,
it's not
probably,
as good, but when you're done
If you
watching
watch to
all
the
of
end
I
of
Hate
this-
Your Deck and you're like, I want something else to watch, we're kind of...
we get
after
recommended
that,
from
sorta.
time to time by YouTube.
We do.
Follow that recommendation if you dare. To the dark web.
Please.
Yeah, totally. Lucas, what do we got going? What do we got going on Wednesday nights?
Ooh, Wednesday Night Live, baby. Joe knows it. Joined us on stream. It was so sweet. Every Wednesday, we are streaming on YouTube, Paper EDH Commander. We have so much fun. It's honestly like a combo of this podcast and we're actually playing at the same
Yeah,
time.
so it's pretty tight.
Great time. Try to get a couple of games in, runs for a few hours. They're super, super fun. And the last Wednesday of every month is our patron only stream. So patron joiners on our YouTube, we like to give that back to the community because people love the stream. So we give them a special just for them. All the things you may not see on the weekly stream. Oh, you're going to see it there. So you got to check it all out. It's an absolute riot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess recently, Colin, we had something released on our channel. What was that?
Well, we're going to have, let's just say it, we're going to have a gameplay episode coming out really soon.
A gameplay? Perchance the face-to-face off?
Perchance, potential. But yeah, so check that out. Hopefully it's released before this or not. We don't know. We'll find out. You're going to find out. But pay attention. You'll see it. How could you miss it? You can't miss it.
Fantastic. So yeah, if you like our stuff and if you like, anyone's stuff on YouTube, even I Hate Your Deck, I'm sure, has one of these, a Patreon. You guys have a Patreon?
We do have a Patreon.
They've got a Patreon.
Nice.
And for Patreons, you will also get the episodes earlier. You get invited to our Discord, which you can chat with us and deck tech and whatnot. You get access to all of our deck lists in our on our shows, and we also will stream with Patreons. We started that up. So
hell yeah.
Once I
nice.
get a better stream set up, I have the Resident Evil 4 over the shoulder Leon Kennedy setup. But I'm gonna
can help
upgrade
you out
pretty
with
soon,
that.
and we'll get some legit streams going on Twitch.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. And you can check out our Patreon as well. I think if you're on YouTube, we'll put the link to
Down in the description.
Obviously Joe's channel and whatever links he wants to give us.
Oh, 100%.
Of course, you can also find our Patreon link down there. Remember to like, subscribe, ding the old dingy dinger there.
Ding the dingy ding.
Donger.
We just revamped our Patreon so that we have not only the patron only stream, but for our $5 patrons, we have a prize giveaway every month and a Friday Night Magic every single week, which is pretty sweet. Just started up. So definitely check that out. Yeah, and I think that's it. We'll close down this show. For Joe and Lucas, Colin, and myself, y'all have a great time, and always remember to
keep on slanging. Sucker. Otherwise, the Repo Man's coming for you.
The Repo Man.
It's the dumpster man in the dumpster.
The dumpster.
Music for this episode was adapted from the song Wholesome by Kevin MacLeod. Further attribution information can be found in the episode description. If you want to support our channel, review, comment, or become a patron, you can also check out our EDH gameplay and other content on our YouTube channel.